And now for the New Diana school song. For our visitors, for your convenience, there are some soft drinks down at the bottom of the stairs near your stands. But our restrooms and our full concession stand, you'll have to get on the track. We have a little construction down there. You cross over the track, go through the gate, and you can come around the sidewalk to the concession stand and the men's and women's rooms.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Keith Whitman here with Jason. I got Calvin on the camera. We are in the thriving metropolis of New Diana in East Texas for tonight's game between Redwater Dragons and the New Diana Eagles. Jason, man, it was a heck of a drive up here for me. And I don't know, you probably went a different way. My GPS took me around traffic, weaving around. But how's it going, man?
Man, it's going good. Looking forward to some good football tonight.
It's like we were just, in Big Sandy last night doing a football game.
Yeah, imagine that. I don't know what to say.
We've been doing a lot of Thursday night games lately, so it's like crazy that we go from one place to another, and here we are again. But it's a Friday Night Lights here in East Texas, and a good football game is coming up. It's a whiteout game here in New Diana. So we look around and we got the players on the students on the field and on the sidelines, all in white and faces painted and all that kind of good stuff for Spirit. And it's fun to see. They were passing out towels earlier. I wanted one, but they wouldn't give me one. But I didn't want it for Spirit. I just wanted it for Sweat because I'm fat and old and sweaty. So
hey,
they didn't give that to me.
You found a white rag, though. So.
I did. It's my own brought for whiteout. But got a good game coming up. We have the national anthem, but until then, we're going to kind of talk about these two teams as we get things going. I'm going to turn down the crowd mic here. We are actually, and you'll have to forgive us, we are actually in with the crowd. New Diana is a smaller school, and so they really don't have a press box that is conducive for broadcasting. So we are amongst the fans on the New Diana side. So
with the people.
Yeah, we are with the people. So we're going to have to, you're going to have to forgive us because we are out in the elements, and it may get loud as Redwater Dragons make their way onto the field. But so we'll do our best for you to be able to hear us and for us to bring a quality broadcast to you. But we're going to talk about these two teams. Let's talk about the visiting Dragons first. And they have not done too well this season. They lost to Brook Hill in their first game of the season. Winsboro kind of gave them a little bit of of a shellacking in the second game of the season. And then Pewitt, they tried in that one, 40-35 last week, coming off that loss. So, Redwater looking for something to prove in this ball game against New Diana to get that first win. It's getting closer to district. Things are getting a little bit desperate. They've got to get things going. And then, of course, New Diana coming off a big win against Sabine, 56-20, a good win at Sabine. They went there and they got that win. They lost their first two games, the first game against Mount Vernon, the second game against Bladewater, and then came out guns a-blazing against Sabine. So they're coming off a little bit of a momentum coming into this game against Redwater, something to prove against a team that hasn't won a game.
Yeah, and for Redwater, they've scored a few points in the last couple games, but defense has to make some stops. It doesn't matter if you score, if you just let the other team come right back and score again. So I think they're going to look to try to establish some rhythm on offense. And okay, the camera didn't catch that one. There was a small collision between two cheerleaders. Both are okay. They're both laughing, but they're gonna have to make some stops, and that's gonna be my key for Redwater. The Eagles are just gonna have to remain consistent, and typically New Diana has been a hard-running team, so I would expect them to run it down their throats first a little bit till they open up the pass, and then they're going to go through the air and see what they can do. Yeah,
and you're right. They have had a lot of points against them. The first game they had 39-14 was the score. 72-7 was the Winsboro score. That's a big, I don't want to call it shellacking, but that was a big amount of points that was put up against. And then you have 40-35 last week. They put up a lot of points. They got a lot of points on the board. But you're right. The defense needs to show up, and maybe they'll be able to do that tonight. But you have also, a New Diana team that has put up some points themselves, putting up 36 points in their loss in the first game, 15 points in the second game, and then they put up 56 points last week. So they're able to move the ball as well. But their defense struggles a little bit. So we're looking hopefully that over the last couple of weeks things have done a little bit better, that they've been able to work on defense and get things going.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, the whole key to this game is going to be what will the Redwater defense allow. New Diana, if they're able to impose their will, and they've got some big boys up at the front of that line, it's going to be a long night for the Dragons.
Right. And if you are watching, first of all, we appreciate you. We got go ahead and chat with us. Like and subscribe, but chat with us. We love to hear. We already got one Excalibur 1 Force letting us know that audio and video is fine. We do appreciate that. We are kind of in the backwoods here, and the internet is not as strong as usual, but we worked some things and kind of held the rabbit ears. I got Jason over here holding some foil, and so hopefully we can get some good reception.
I was trained to do that as a child.
Me too. So, but let us know if there's some issues. But here comes New Diana. Now, this is new. I haven't ever seen this. This is our first New Diana game for us. We usually do baseball, so this is quite interesting. Yeah. And again, we are out in the elements, so we are right actually by a speaker. Of course, in this stadium, you are either right by a speaker or you're right by a speaker. And so.
But at least it's good music.
Oh, yeah. It's a great, and of course, if you look across the way, Redwater has a lot of fans here. And New Diana has a lot of fans on this side of the field. So
a lot of white rags flying right now.
And here comes the Eagles of New Diana.
And the train horn.
Yep. Well, nobody fell. That's always a plus. You always got to make sure when you do that kind of stuff that nobody falls. And but I love this. And we're about to get ready, I imagine, for the national anthem now that the teams are coming out.
Shout out to the New Diana flag group. The flags were in order.
All right. So we okay. Yes, it is ACD. Last week we were kind of making fun. We had a team. We did a game last week and they had them backwards. and and we weren't making fun of them. We were just making them aware.
We noted it.
We noted it, and that's all we do. And so I believe we're about to have the national anthem, so we're going to take ourselves off and go ahead and make our way standing, and we'll be right back after the anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? It will be performed by the New Diana High School Eagle Band under the direction of Director of Bands Gary Fort.
And that is an award-winning band there in New Diana. And I know that because my daughter was in the band. Little intern Claire. Not, she's old. She's in college.
Oh,
well, she's not old. I'm sorry. She's going to come at me. She might be watching. She might not be. But I remember going to her band competitions in New Diana, always being there and kind of being a pain. We're going to go ahead and do the captains as they come out the field. And I'm going to do the Redwater ones. You can do New Diana. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. We got number 10, Dylan Feister. And, well, they're already there. Number 32, Mason Rempey. Number 2, Braylon Morgan. And I believe number 4, Guy Wheat, maybe? Yeah, number 4, Guy Wheat. Those are the captains for the Dragons of Redwater. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, for New Diana, the Eagles, you have number 5, Peyton Jones, the senior. You have number 50, Tyler Carl, also a senior. And the other captain, number 52, senior, Braden Franklin.
And they're going to get ready for the toss. Now, the cool thing about this place, one of the coaches earlier, I got here early, and they were working on the microphone for the referees. So we might have some referee mics like the NFL tonight. So here in New Diana. There goes the toss. Exciting stuff here in the big metropolis area. Here we go.
Redwater has won the toss, chosen to defer to the second half.
He's taking my job away, Jason. I can't tell you what it was.
Hey, just if it's a mess up though, it's their mess up.
New Diana will receive on this end of the field.
He did it again. So New Diana's going to receive the kickoff, and we're about to get things started here on Friday Night Football here in East Texas. And I'm excited. We had a good game last night, and we were in Big Sandy. Big Sandy, unfortunately, didn't come away with that game.
Now, we're actually probably 10 miles from Ore City, who was the opponents for the Big Sandy Wildcats last night. Came away with the victory.
And again, just a reminder, we are outside, and so we had to do a little makeshift. I have a little table, and so we're kind of in a different area, so we're going to do our very best to accommodate and bring to you the best quality that we can on air. Of course, our camera guy has the best spot in the house. He's up there covered up. He's nice and comfy, and which usually they're out of the elements. So today we just kind of swapped. This little Freaky Friday moment here on NETSN.
Yeah, they put us in a beautiful press box in Palestine.
Yeah,
So
we were spoiled last week.
they fed us and everything. So this is our payback, I guess.
We got pennants. Now, I will tell you what's nice about this one, and don't get me wrong, Ore City had some wonderful jerseys, but we could not read their numbers. We are very proud to be able to read these numbers on the jerseys for these teams. Here's the kickoff, and we are good to go. And it's going to be a short kick at about the 30. It's a fair catch called, and I believe that was number 10 by New Diana.
Yeah,
that's going to be Christian Gomez.
Christian Gomez took the kick from Kevin Cerna, the senior from Redwater.
So here we go, first down and 10 for the Eagles, and we're going to see how this offense is going to operate and how the defense of the Dragons, if they made any adjustments over the last week or two.
I will say this, I say it every game, there is some beef on the front for New Diana.
There's a handoff up the middle, and nowhere. Actually, going to be a loss of a couple of yards by trying to see who the running back is. Did you see that one, Jason?
I did not see on that play. I was looking at the defense, sorry. Number 50, Lawson Angel.
So New Diana's got a second down and 12 after a loss of 2. And we got a snap on the ball. And he pulls up and throws an incomplete pass. And that's to Juan Johnson, was the quarterback. Intended receiver is Peyton Jones, the senior, and that's going to be a third down and 12 now.
Yeah, and the running back on the previous play looked like it was going to be Lucas Newland, number 22.
Gotcha.
He's back there with quarterback.
And so here they come back out for a third down. They got twins set on both sides. Jones to the right of Johnson. Johnson, three-step drop, pulls it in. He's going to take a run to the right-hand side, left-hand side. He finds a receiver and tries to make the catch. Is number 5, Peyton Jones, unable to do that. He was out in the outfield. He had a good shot, Jason, but just wasn't able to make the catch.
Yeah, and the Eagles fans they thought he got there just a hair early. Side judge was right there. Whether he did or not, it wasn't enough for the side judge to make that call.
Yeah, not much you can do on that one. So the punt unit comes out. You got number 4, Guy Wheat, back deep, along with another one. I can't see his number right now, but he's kind of turned sideways. That's actually number 5, Javondrick Vaughn. They're going to let that bounce, and Wheat needs to get out of the way. He almost played soccer with that one, but took a little bit of an Eagles bounce. Number 12, Titus Reed, ended up getting that ball and downed it. So 11:05 left in the first quarter, and now the defense of the Eagles is going to head out, and it's going to be the first offensive run for the Dragons.
Yeah, and like you said, we're going to see exactly what kind of adjustments the Dragons made over the last week. You gotta look at it when you take a loss like they did this last week. There has to be some type of adjustment, And these kids they work hard, they have pride. So let's see what they come up with on their first offensive series.
So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 28-yard line, looks like. And that's going to be a handoff up the middle. Number 17, Cooper Bailey, is going to take it. He's going to get a good rush on it. I think he's going to get a first down up to the 41-yard line. And that's exactly what he's going to do, as Braylon Morgan, the quarterback, gets a good handoff there. And one play, one first down. That was a good run.
Yeah, and I've already noticed just the angle we're at. We will be struggling to kind of see exactly how much was gained or lost, just because we are lower and closer to the field. But the angles we have at certain spots in this field are going to make it a little tricky on us, so just bear with us on that.
First down and 10 from the 41-yard line, still on their own side of the field. There's a pass, and that's going to be Morgan out to the wide open receiver, and he drops it. And that was Javondrick Vaughn. And I believe he was wide open.
Yeah, he had to check up just a little bit. It hung just a little longer than what he wanted, but I think he was already smelling the end zone and just dropped it. There's nothing else you can say about it. He dropped it. He's going to want that one back.
And a beautiful pass by Morgan. Just unable to connect. So now we got a 2nd down and 10. Morgan in the backfield. Cooper Bailey to his right. And he's going to hand off to Bailey. Bailey tries to make a move and unable to do so, but he breaks a tackle. But luckily, there was backup on the way as number 52, Braden Franklin, was there to make the stop. And no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down. That was good defense.
Yeah.
He,
Turner Estes had him in his grasp, and I thought he was going to get him for a loss, but good running by them to break loose. But the pursuit just got him.
Yeah, Bailey kind of got spun around, and he actually broke that first tackle. And Morgan rolls out to the left-hand side, tries to find a receiver, throws one, and it's another incomplete pass, another wide-open receiver, and just couldn't do it. That would have been a 1st down, and I believe that was William Strutoff.
Yeah, it hit him in a bad spot, hit him in the hands. I mean, you hate it. You've seen some good, positive plays for the Dragons, but just 2 drops. I mean, those are drive killers.
And so Peyton Jones is going to be back deep for the Eagles as Braylon Morgan is going to step back in the punt position to punt. And it's going to be a good high punt, end over end, going to hit around the 33-yard line and go out of bounds. Actually, it's going to hit at the 34. I was close.
You were close.
And actually being outside, being this close to the field has its advantages, like you said, but it also may have its disadvantages. So the first 2 offensive series for both teams were for naught. They weren't able to get anything done. And now the Eagles are going to have another opportunity with 9:34 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, let's see if the Eagles can. They've got the jitters out of the way. Let's see if they can come put a drive together and score some points.
1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Johnson in the backfield is going to keep the ball. Going to try to get out to the outside of the left-hand side of the ball and makes about 4 yards on the play, looks like. Actually, they're going to give him 6.
Johnson
No.
on the left side. Nice gain.
I think the guy on the other side of the field didn't know where he was going.
Yeah, he got about 4. Cooper,
he got 5 on the play they're going to give him.
Yeah, Cooper Golden knocked him out at the, 39?
Yeah, it's the 39-yard line. So that was a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 to go.
I ought to be pretty good at this. This is right in front of me at the moment.
Yeah, it is, actually. And a pass to the outside. That's going to be Peyton Jones. Jones is going to get smacked, and a flag's going to come in.
Looked like a horse collar.
And a little talking going on, but they're going to walk off. That was number 13, Cooper Golden, in on the tackle. I didn't see what happened. I kind of had some players in the way.
Yeah, it was a horse collar. He grabbed the back edge of those shoulder pads right there around and just pulled him down by the neck.
Yeah, you kind of can't do that. They're showing face mask.
They're showing face mask.
So that's going to be a personal foul and a 15-yard penalty on that one. We'll go to the referee.
It sure looked like a horse collar, but I'm going to blame it. There was a player in front of him.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Be 15 yards for the end of the run. 1st down.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
I feel fancy on that, but.
And it's the first time we've seen that this season.
Well, no, they had one last week in Palestine.
They had one in Palestine.
It wasn't that allowed. Of course, we weren't outside either. So 1st and 10, they're on the other side of the field, so they are in Dragon territory. And the Eagles on the move. Johnson in the backfield. He's got Newland to his right. He's going to make a 4 or 5 step drop. Has a receiver wide open. It's going to be Jones. He catches it, and in the end zone, touchdown.
Great.
Peyton Jones. That's going to be a 46-yard touchdown pass by DeJuan Johnson.
Man, that was just a great pass right over the shoulder, and there's nothing that the defense could do on that one. Swinging gate.
Oh, the old swinging gate. They're moving it over. And that's going to be Christian Gomez for the point after attempt. And the kick is up. And Kick is good. So with 9:12 left here in the first quarter, your score, New Diana 7 and Redwater 0. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Back in New Diana after the touchdown pass to Peyton Jones from DeJuan Johnson. Great pass, Jason. Yeah. Beautiful. He's wide open on that seam, or it wasn't even a seam. It was just down the sidelines, and just put him right there.
Yeah, I think they were watching for the break, and he broke right down the sideline. Pass was perfect. Defenders were about a step or two behind. Throw was exactly where it needed to be for him to get to the end zone, get 6.
Hey, if you're watching us, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and also call some friends. Tell them that got a good game going on here in New Diana. If they couldn't make the game, they know where to find it here on NETSN, and they can watch us. We'd love to have them. We love everybody to watch us. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. We actually have a guy on one of our other games going on that's in Venezuela that's watching. It's a Brook Hill game, and watching from Venezuela. There's the kick. It's going to be off to one of the players. I don't know who that one is, Jason, but he's going to bring it up. Had a seam, but brought it up to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like number 11, William Strutoff, the junior.
But we've had a lot of listeners from a lot of places: San Francisco, Delaware, New York State, a lot of different places, and of course out of the country, Korea, things like that. So we reach a lot of places here on NETSN, and we're glad that you are watching. So let everybody know that couldn't maybe be at the game that we are here, and family members that couldn't be here that are out of state or out of town, and let them know we're here under center. And that's going to be a handoff up the middle as Morgan hands it off, and they're going to go the wrong way, although forward progress does give him that 1-yard gain. And I believe that's going to be number 8 on the carry. No. Is that number 8?
It looked like it was number 8.
And that's, if it is number 8, it's going to be Miller Whitt. So a gain of 1. I couldn't quite see.
No, it looked like it may have been number, 2's the quarterback.
Yeah, 2's the quarterback. That's Braylon Morgan. And they're in a offset eye. Morgan's going to roll out to the right-hand side. Has a wide-open receiver, but he's got pressure, and he's going to try to find it again. He's hit, and a good pass and catch. And he's going to get it, a gain of 1 yard, a 1-yard pass. And that's again to number 8, Miller Whitt.
Yeah, he made a little something out of nothing. I mean, because that was just borderline going to be a sack.
Yeah, he was hit twice, and he broke. Morgan broke a couple of tackles to get where he got.
And he wanted Guy Wheat down the side. He wanted him badly. He had broken.
Oh, yeah.
He had 5 yards on the defender on that one.
But he had so much pressure from the defensive end, there was nothing he could do.
Not at all. The pressure is what made that play for the Eagles.
So pistol formation for Morgan. And he's going to take a 2-step drop.
Flag down.
Throw to the middle of the field. It is a catch by Wheat. And he's going to get to right at the line to gain, but there is a flag on the play. It is in the area of holding usually, but you never know these days.
It came out right at the snap of the ball. So
it could be illegal procedure on the offense then if it came out right then. We will see. So let's see what we got.
On that one, it's typically going to be illegal procedure or somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
But Mr. Whitehat's going to let us know what it is, and I don't have to explain it to you.
Not at all.
That's the joy of this one. He's got a microphone. He can tell you I don't have to. And we got a lot of games going on tonight. We're going to keep you up on those. A lot of big games. One of them is Chapel Hill Carthage game tonight. The Battle of the Bulldogs in Carthage. And we will keep you up on that one as the night progresses. All of them started about the time that we did. So.
On the defense.
Oh, goodness.
Number 20.
How does the back judge? Did the back judge throw that one?
No.
Okay. I thought it came from the back judge. That was my bad.
No, the guy right here at the line of scrimmage. Looks
I
like
hear you.
somebody's lined up in the neutral zone.
All right, well. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 3 to go. And Morgan, they're lined up in an I formation. And Braylon Morgan is just going to push, and he's still going. And a good job by Cooper Bailey to just lead it. But he gets a 1st down for the Dragons.
Yeah.
And they cross midfield.
Yeah, Bailey was hooked up, ended up with Preston Tackett. Tackett was up in the middle of it, but they had him stopped at that point, and Bailey just kept pushing.
So 1st down and 10. They're in Eagle territory at the 43-yard line. There's a handoff, and that's going to be to, I believe that's Cooper Bailey.
Yeah, that's Cooper Bailey.
And he's going to gain about 4 on the play.
That's Cooper Bailey on that carry.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 39-yard line after the gain on the play.
And, you see those defensive backs for the Eagles. You've got number 1, Tackett. You've got 13 out there. That's going to be Sandlin. But you don't want to see those guys making those tackles. Usually if they're making tackles like that, there's a lot of gain by a runner. So that front's got to get everybody tied up, let them linebackers work.
That's a handoff again, and he stopped. And Bailey tried to find a hole, but unfortunately there was not one. And that was Ricky Evans and another player, I believe, one of the big ones. That's 52.
Yeah, that's
Braden Franklin.
That Braden Franklin, that big D lineman. And he's got to come out, get him a break, give him a little water. I don't know if he wanted it at that point. You kind of pumped up at that point.
Yeah, you got a little bit of adrenaline.
Coaches know best. Keep them bodies fresh in there.
Well, it's early in the game. And a handoff again. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage again, or actually behind.
And it looked like number 20 for the Eagles. It looked like he took on, and that was Quezada.
Yeah, Josue Quezada.
Yeah, Quezada took the lead blocker on and just stuffed him. Caused the runner to have to try to move around his blocker, and that allowed that Eagles pursuit just to wrap him up and take him down.
So you're in this position right here where you're kind of in 4-down territory. You're too close to punt. You're too close to the end zone to punt, but you're too far to do a field goal. And I think they're going to call a timeout.
We have timeout. Redwater. First charge timeout of the half.
And yeah, so Redwater's going to call their timeout. And we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
For what, Tucker? You ain't playing no sports. You acting like you trying to go somewhere into sports or something.
Baseball. I can go to Tatum.
Look, I guarantee you I can play baseball just like you, and I ain't never played baseball in my life.
And we are back. 4th down. And the Dragons are going to go for it on 4th down. And they're going to fake the handoff and throw it, and picked off by the Eagles. I believe that's number 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be Peyton Jones. Yeah. No, that's number, yeah.
That was 5.
That's Peyton Jones.
Yeah, and realistically, that was a smart. I mean, that was smart for the Dragons. That was basically a punt.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was Jones, looking back, it's easy to armchair quarterback. From way up here, but if you just knock that ball down,
you're way up. Yeah.
You gain 30 yards. But easy to armchair quarterback, and I mean, adrenaline, that's stats.
Well, but you also don't know if you knock it down, are you knocking it into the receiver's hands? I mean, that you've seen that happen, and we've seen that happen. Johnson in the backfield. He's going to hand it off, and a great handoff to Lucas Newland. He's going to take it to the outside, gets a first down, and more. Gets to about the 34-yard line, and a great run, about a 14-yard run by Newland. And a little bit of life now into the Eagles as we are first down and 10 with 4:25 left in the first quarter. No huddle offense going on for the Eagles. Johnson in the backfield waits for the ball. He's going to sprint out to the right-hand side, and he is hit and nowhere to go as Dylan Pfister is the one that made the stop. Hope I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, and Kickoff was there too. That's just a bunch of size right there. You've got to get clear of those big defensive linemen. Otherwise, it's going to be a rough night as far as you're going to be sore tomorrow.
Well, they were thinking about going no huddle, and then decided against it. And they break it out. Shotgun formation. Johnson, screen to the big 99. That's going to be Levi Green. Big Nasty's going to take it out of bounds. And gain of about 4.
I love it. I don't care if he gained 1.
No, he bobbled it, but he just had to watch it. That was his plan. He had to just watch it. And that'll bring him third down and about 7. Clock still running. Well, it was 3:30. I think he ran out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. I thought he was driven out of bounds, but it was hard to tell. A lot of white jerseys.
Yeah.
All right, Johnson takes the snap a little low, sprints out to the left-hand side looking for a receiver, and throws it underneath and finds one. A great pass and a good speed move. That's Titus Reed with the first down, and they get in Dragon territory at about the 44-yard line.
That was just a great read, great pass, great route. Just nothing much you can do for that. That's just well-coached offense right there.
Yeah, and actually everybody was looking deep at Jones, Peyton Jones. Even me, I was looking at deep when he threw that ball. But he found Reed underneath. It's going to be a handoff, and Noe's going to keep it, and Johnson is going to keep it and gain about probably maybe 3.
They're going to gain about 5 on that.
And there's a flag on the play.
It was a free play, so they're going to gain about 5 on that.
Yeah, either one way or another. I would take it and gain a free 5 yards and get first down.
That's it.
And coach is going to be out there talking. Coach Lane having a conversation. Pardon me.
5-yard penalty, replay first down.
So they'll take the 5 yards either way. Actually, I think it was at a 4-yard gain that he got. So they'll take the extra yard and keep the first down and go it again.
That would probably be the smart thing to do.
Well, yeah. We try to do the smart thing, too. They got 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Johnson in the backfield. And he's going to try to find a receiver in a big paw by number 62. That was Turner Estes, the junior. He's about 6 foot, 230. He got that big old hand up there and swatted it down like a fly. So that'll be second down and 5 for the Eagles.
Yeah, 29. AJ. Okay, I might butcher this one.
No, let me look. But what for?
Garriga. AJ almost made a play on that one.
And that's going to be a handoff up the middle to Newland. And Newland's going to gain about 3, maybe he got about 3 on the play.
Lucas Newman on that carry up the middle.
You know, I'm real careful on these names because
Yeah, they'll come after you.
yeah, especially grandmas. Grandmas will come after you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they will. They'll come after us because I've had them. I've had them come after me. It's gonna be third down to about 4 for the Eagles. We'll see what they can do. Newland in the backfield next to Johnson. Johnson in a pistol formation. Twins to the right. He's going to stroll out. Newland in front of Johnson. Good block. He gets a first down and about 10 yards more. And they're going to spot him at about the 26-yard line. And that's where he's going to go down, but a first down.
Great strong run. You wonder if he would have been a little more patient and let the blockers develop. But with his speed, it's hard to do that.
Well, he ran Newland. Newland made a good block. It was a good kick-out block, and he did what he had to do. Johnson did, and he cut back into the inside and made about 10 yards that he couldn't have made earlier. So he did a good job. First down and 10 for the 26 looks like where they put him. Handoff, Newland. No, he throws, passes, and incomplete. And I'll tell you what, who's that number 13?
Yeah.
On the coverage, that's Cooper Golden. Golden had great position, and he really got right in front of the receiver. And I believe the receiver was number 13 as well, Gage Sandlin.
Yeah, it was about.
But he had great position, and it was really an ill-advised throw, in my opinion, because they were right on each other.
Yeah, and you know they have their routes. They know their routes well.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it's a well-coached team. I would have liked to have seen it break out just a little more before he cut back in. Try to get that defensive back turned around.
Handoff, Newland up the middle. He's hit, drags a couple of players, tries to get a few more yards, and I think he gains maybe 2.
Newland takes it up the
Actually, they're going to give him 3.
Well, he gained 2.
And no, he gained 2. They gave him 2 on the play.
Well, he gained 1 then, but Big Hunter Davis came in and just, you want to talk about tush push. That was a back blow.
And it's going to be third down and about 7 on the play. Newland to the right of Johnson. Johnson's going to roll to the right-hand side, tries to find a receiver, and he's going to scramble around, and he's got one to beat. He throws it into the end zone off the hands, and I think it was going to be a miscommunication because there was 2 receivers. Gage Sandlin went for the ball, and I think he knocked it down, but he really did a good job because I think it might have been intercepted if he didn't.
Yeah, there was 2 receivers within 3 yards of each other.
Yeah.
I really think the routes, the play,
well, 3 if you count the defender.
Yeah. and the play really, it had been broken up by that point. Receivers were just trying to get open. They were looking for a hole, and both of them, I think, picked the same hole.
Yeah.
So
now you got 4th down and 7. What do? You got 47 seconds left just in the first quarter. You got a lot of game left. What do you do, Jason? I mean, they're going to go for it, but I don't know.
I'm gonna spread everybody out, and I'm looking for a slant over the middle.
He's going to take that's going to be waiting to see what it is. I didn't see a flag. I think it's on this side.
Came from the back judge.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did. And that's going to back him up. That's going to change your decision. And I don't think Coach
There's
Lane.
no foul for delay a game on the field. There was 1 second on the clock when the ball was snapped.
Ah.
We're going to replay the down.
Okay, well, thank you. I guess a referee got a little antsy with the the flag on the play.
It's one of those deals, kind of like in baseball. When you make up your mind, you're swinging at that pitch before the pitcher ever comes set. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm fixing to throw this flag.
Johnson in the backfield. Newland next to him. 2 receivers to the right. 2-step drop. He's got a little stunt from the defense. And, God, he's got some wheels. He's going to throw it. And he's got a receiver, but it's incomplete. And that was all on Sandlin. He hit him right in the chest, and it just bounced off. And, unfortunately, that's going to be a turnover on downs by the Eagles. And Redwater's going to get it with 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Got another chat person with us. It's Cad Coy. And talking with us and says they said they have Redwater. Who do you think is going to win? Redwater for them. And I don't know, honestly, to tell you the truth. We don't have a dog in the fight, to be honest. We're just here.
It's a good game so far.
It is a very good game so far, 7-0, as you can see. And we tried to hook up. We have a little contraption that we can hook up to the scoreboard and allows us to see what's on the actual scoreboard, but we can't do it. It's older than the stadium here. And so we weren't able to do that for you, so we're trying to help you with the things. It's the time.
Oh.
Morgan up the field. He's past midfield. He's down to the 40. He's making his run to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a 78-yard run.
And it was the most nonchalant. He faked the
He looked like he was
handoff.
jogging.
He faked the handoff, just started trotting just a little bit. I guess let everybody take the fake, and then he broke loose and just left.
And Morgan is 6'4", 210 pounds.
Wow. 22 lining up for the extra point. Who's that?
That's going to be
Kevin
Cerna setting up for the point after attempt. Kick is up.
Blocked.
And it is blocked. And no good. That's number 54 who ended up catching it. I don't know who blocked it, but Christian Maines ended up with the recovery on it. And so New Diana maintains the lead with 7-6. But now after the 78-yard touchdown run by the 6'4" quarterback, Braylon Morgan, who's just a junior, by the way.
All right.
And, yeah, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back here in New Diana. A lot of people here in this small town. Wonder if anything's open.
I guarantee they're running a skeleton crew.
So a big run. 7-6 is your score. A big run by the Dragons, but they couldn't put it in. They got a block on the field goal. Fair catch called by Christian Gomez. And once again, if you are watching, first of all, we appreciate you watching. And
fair catch by number 10.
we ask that you let us know where you're watching from.
And if you are watching, I'm going to apologize now if I mispronounce your child, friend, family, co-worker's kid, whatever, because I am prone to that. First down. Oh, bad snap. And all he could do was Johnson just had to lay on it. That's all he could do and save himself from a turnover.
Sorry about that. I had to fix our ticker. It looked like it was in gibberish, and I didn't know what was going on there. I was trying to read it, and all of a sudden it looked like it was in hieroglyphs. So that's the end of the first. Your score is 7-6, and we'll be right back. And we're glad that you're with us once again. You're watching NETSN on Friday Night Football. Stick around. We got a great one here. Call some buddies, make some popcorn, grab a drink. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make. And at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
And we are back. And I'm going to try to look and see what we got for some scores.
Our concession stand is open for business. All proceeds go
Talking about a concession stand, I went there earlier. It was good.
Oh, yeah.
You got good food at this concession stand, just saying. And so going to give you some score updates in the second quarter. Tyler High is beating Lufkin 14-7. White House is losing to Paris 14-7 right now. That is a first quarter score. That's in Paris. Marshall over Palestine right now 13-0. Second down and long. And Johnson trying to find a receiver, finds one, and the catch is made. That's big number 99.
Levi
Green.
Johnson's pass
And puts it about at the 30, so it goes from second and long to 3rd and 5. And a good play by the Eagles.
And the Dragons had some good pressure. Johnson had to kind of clear the pocket, throw it on the run. Great job by Green to get open, find a soft spot, and make the catch to make it 3rd and manageable.
Athens leading Jacksonville 14-7. Johnson in the backfield. And there's the snap. Looking for a receiver, finds one in the side, and that's incomplete. A little high. Christian Gomez had to jump. And don't think that he would have been able to catch that one if he was about 8 feet tall.
Yeah, Johnson's going to want that one back for sure.
Because he was open. He was there. And that was a first down had he had caught that one. Pine Tree over Hallsville right now in the second quarter, 7-0. Henderson won last night 56-7, by the way. And tonight, though, Liberty Ilu is leading Bullard 19-3 in the second quarter. 7-6 here in New Diana. There's the punt team is out, and that ball is low, kind of a line drive. And it's going to be picked up by number 4. That's Guy Wheat, and he gains probably about 12 yards on the play, actually. Maybe 13 to about just past midfield, but he is in New Diana territory, about a yard in, so he's going to get it first down and 10 for the Eagles at the 49-yard line. Kilgore is leading. This is going to be a good game too, Jason. Kilgore and Pleasant Grove. Kilgore is leading 9-6 in the second quarter.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a good game to keep an eye on. Let's see. Chapel Hill Carthage tied at 7. Gilmer leads Lindale right now 7-0. And we'll get you some more here in a little bit. Keep you updated as the night goes on. Here come the Dragons. And that's going to be a handoff to Javondrick Vaughn. And he's dancing around and gets hit and finds more yardage. And finally, and he goes down right at the line to gain. So it's going to be a first down for the Dragons.
Yeah, he got right to where he needed to get to, 39-yard line of the Eagles. Quick handoff. You always worry about that. You got that receiver coming across, taking a handoff. It just looked like if they're like the snap is just a little low, you're going to have a problem with that. But great job. First down, Dragons.
Yeah, he came out and he kind of went in and then bounced right back out. Gained 5, lost 5, and then went on and got 11.
Yeah.
So first and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Eagles, and that's going to be a timeout, I believe.
Timeout, Redwater.
And that's going to be their second timeout of the half. And so while they'll take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
So I have a score update. With 44 seconds left in the first quarter, Chapel Hill is beating Carthage right now 21-14. And that is a current update. That was updated about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So we have some people from Chapel Hill that's updating things for us, so that's good. So first down and 10 after the run by Vaughn. Braylon Morgan in the backfield and pistol position, has a receiver behind him. Vaughn in motion. Morgan is faking it to him, but tries to find, he keeps it, he tries to find an open hole on the left-hand side and was unable to do so. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that was number 1 right there. Preston Tackett. Looked like came in, made the stop for the Eagles.
And Lindale just tied up the score 7-7 over Gilmer, by the way.
Ooh.
So again, going to keep up with those as we go. 10-17 left in the first half. Braylon Morgan in the backfield. In the pistol position. He's going to roll out to the right-hand side. And Stroll's trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so, just kind of throws it away towards one of his receivers. And that way he doesn't get in trouble. And Cooper Bailey tried to make a block, but Cooper is all of 5'9", going up against a very, very large defensive player. I don't know if he would have been able to do anything.
Bite him in the ankle. Looks like Tatum is beating West Rusk right now 3-0.
Nice.
Another game on NETSN.
Morgan under center. And that little slot eye that they're doing, a little screen look. And Braylon Morgan is hit as he throws. Ooh. And it's an incomplete pass. And he wasn't just hit by 1, he was hit by 2. And I believe it was 62 Hunter Davis and number 2. Is that Alex Sheridan, I believe. Both in a tandem kind of introduced themselves to Braylon.
Yeah, and it was still a decent pass.
Tackett
made a great play defensively for the Eagles to break up the pass, break up incomplete, made a great job. But, I mean, just the effort we're seeing tonight from both teams is outstanding.
And their defenses are doing a fantastic job. And now Redwater just did their final timeout.
Redwater. That is their third and final timeout of the half.
And that's not what you want to do with 9:55 left in the first half.
No. Just
that's not where you want to be. But I will say, you know, defensively, both teams are looking fairly sharp. Now, minus the drop passes and things like that.
Yeah,
but
first drive or two, though.
But they're moving the ball. Both teams are offensively moving the ball fairly well. But the defenses are coming up with the things that they need to come up with. They're making plays that they need to make. So a great job so far by both teams, especially with the fact that they're both high-scoring teams, and both of them have had high-scored against them so far this season.
Yeah. What was that score? Did you remember what it was, Lindale, last you saw?
7-7.
It is 14-7 Lindale over Gilmer right now.
Goodness.
Or at least 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Gotcha.
Spring Hill, Gladewater's all over Spring Hill right now, 36-0 at halftime.
And that's unusual. Spring Hill's usually pretty solid.
They're usually pretty decent. Of course, they're more of a baseball school.
Yeah, that's true. So you got a 4th down, and it looks like they're going to go for it. And Morgan is going to throw it in the middle. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Intended receiver, I believe, is number 4, Guy Wheat. And number 7 for the Eagles, Tyron Crow, was on the coverage
7, Tyler Crow, and the Eagles.
And a great job as a turnover on downs for the Eagles, and they defensively do a great job.
Yeah, just a back and forth affair so far tonight. I mean, we still got plenty of time left in the second quarter, but just been a great ball game.
9:50 left in the first half. We got Johnson in the backfield. Newland with him. Newland, the handoff up the middle, and he gains about a yard, but he then is hit and pulled back and not able to do much.
That's number 2, Alex Sheridan.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
I had to laugh. One of the Dragons players, looked like number 10, Pfister, came off the line after everybody had gotten up everything. I don't know if somebody from New Dinah had said something, but they're just kind of cracking up, laughing at each other.
You like to see that sometimes.
Like to see it. You know, it may be at somebody's expense, but it's at least all in good fun. No fists are throwing. They're just having a good time on the football field.
And I think we're going to have a false start. And that's usually what happens. So let's wait and see what the man in the white hat has to say. Oh.
False start.
There he is.
On the offense. Be a 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
So they're going to back him up and start this play over. And I got to say, and I agree with you earlier, but there's some big old boys on that offensive line.
Man, they just solid. The fact that the Dragons are able to get any pressure in there is just a testament to how good they are as well.
So 2nd down and 14. Johnson back, trying to find, he gets hit, and he goes down. I don't even think he saw Wyatt Palmer coming off the edge, but he felt him.
Oh, he felt him quick. When you got 5'11", 205 pounds coming on top of you, that's just, you didn't see it, but you felt it.
Well, that is a hit that dreams are made of right there on both sides of the ball. Somebody's going to be thinking about that later, as you got a 3rd down and now long for the Eagles. And you got to shake that one off, figuratively and literally, if you're the Eagles. Johnson, 5-step drop, flag flies. They're going to back him up 5 more yards.
And
you hate to see that.
Like I said, that's drive killers right there.
And not only just drive killers, but it's drive killers on the offense, and it's drive killers in your mind.
Number 12.
And
the offense.
Okay. They called it on number 12.
3rd down.
So I was just about to say if it was going to be an offensive lineman. That O-line coach for the Eagles, that's going to be Coach Baker, has them sitting down after every possession, sitting down in these chairs going over blocking assignments.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be in that meeting
No.
if you get called too many times for stuff like that.
That's a low snap. Johnson's going to get it. He's got a wide open field, and he's hit it. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And, man, if he'd have beat that one hit.
Javon Vaughn saved a touchdown.
Or at least a 1st down, if anything.
Yeah, I still say touchdown.
Possibly.
He had a head of steam, and he was rolling. So great open field tackle.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 9. And that's going to put Javondrick Vaughn and Guy Wheat back deep for the Dragons on the return for the punt. Snap, and they're going to fake it. He's going to come around. No, he's going to hit it. He's going to do a sprint punt.
It's that rugby kick.
And it's going to be a good punt. It's going to stop. No! And unfortunately, Titus Reed tried to get down there, and if it just had a little bit more loft on it, Jason, it might have given Titus Reed a little bit more time to get down there, but unfortunately, he just didn't do it. Didn't take that bounce.
Yeah, it's hard to get loft on a rugby style kick. Really, almost you're going for a knuckleball and hoping you get the right bounce.
if it had gone sideways a little bit more.
Oh, it was a great kick.
It was a good kick. He
regardless.
did a great job. But
I mean, worst case scenario is what you got. Okay, they're on the 20.
yeah.
But, you know.
And you got 7 minutes left in the half to hold them.
Just a hair less or a little more height on it, and they're on the 1 foot line.
All right, the Dragons have the ball. First down. Braylon steps back, 3-step drop, throws it down the sidelines, and nobody was there. That was a uncatchable ball. And I honestly think that Troy Snyder could have tackled him, and it still would have been incomplete, no flag, because it was 10 yards away from the nearest receiver.
Yeah, you always talk about, we were talking about it before the game, this one kid was out there throwing dimes.
Yeah.
He threw a quarter.
Yeah.
And only needed about a nickel.
Yeah. I mean, it was a beautiful spiral, beautiful pass, but I think you overthrew your guy. Under center, I formation. It's going to be a toss, sweep out to the outside. Javondrick Vaughn tries to gain a few yards, going back to a little bit of an old I formation look with the big fullback back there.
Just for the record, I did see the completion of the O-line meeting for the Eagles, and nobody walked away with a little less rear end. So the chewing was not that bad.
But I love that. I love that they go over there and have a conversation.
Yeah, that's a unit right there.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Dragons. 6:21 left in the first half. Stick around at halftime. You get to watch both bands for the halftime show. And Morgan gets thrown out of there. Good pass down the middle, has an open receiver, and just shy. He threw it a little short, and that was William Strudoff, and he was there, but he was just short. And I'll tell you what, Morgan has an arm, but
he does. He was under pressure.
Yeah, he had some people at him.
He kind of had to throw it across his body just a little bit. He was on the run to this side, so he couldn't really come back like he wanted to. Just if he'd have had just a second to set on that one, that was going for about 40.
And now you have New Diana, who has an opportunity here to put more on the board right before half. You got a high kick. It's going to hit about the 50-yard line. Nobody's back for the Eagles. And the ball's going to be down at about the 44-yard line, and that's where, the 43-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it, and that's where the Eagles are going to have it with 5:56 left in the first half. This is a great field position to start, to move the ball down and get in the end zone right before half and go in with a bigger lead than you have. 1 point lead's okay. You got the lead, but you want a little bit more of a cushion.
Yeah, and if Redwater can get the stop on this, even if they do not score before the half, what a great motivator for them.
Yeah. So they're back out there. Johnson, pistol formation, low snap, and a throw. A good little fake there. That's going to be Levi Green again. And he gets hit. I mean, it was a fair hit, but I mean, when you get that big of a boy rolling, you don't stop on the dime.
No, he got hit in the field of play.
Yeah, it was a fair hit.
Just that momentum was carrying him, and the New Diana player almost got took out by the New Diana bench.
But he was rolling. We saw a guy last night just about as big in the backfield. Running the ball.
Mini Bettis.
Yeah, Mini Bettis.
He wasn't that mini either.
At least 2nd down and 4. And Johnson. It's going to be a handoff.
Oh.
And he is upended. I'm trying to see who that is.
That was number 10.
Okay.
That was
it's Gomez. No, 2's running it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Pfister.
Alex Sheridan is on the carry.
Pfister on the stop.
Number 10, Dylan Pfister.
Yeah, Pfister. He kind of introduced himself on that, and he got back. Sheridan got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down. Maybe a 1 loss. I think he got a yard loss, so that's going to be a 3rd down 5 now.
Like I said, what a moral victory this would be for the Dragons if they could get the ball back with still probably 4.5 minutes left.
Man in motion. That's going to be Titus Reed who gets the ball, and he gets a first down to about the 45-yard line in Dragon territory. And they're going to move the sticks, stop the clock just for a second, and then they're going to get it going again.
That's going to be a first down for the Eagles.
So they're going to mark it at the 45. Clock's running, 4:55 left in the first half. And Titus Reed just comes around in the slot receiver position and does a good job just on an end around kind of run there. 1st and 10. And Johnson's going to try to keep it on a screen. That's Levi Green again, and gets low. It's taken out, but not before he gains about 6 yards.
Yeah, Javondrick Vaughn, he did exactly what he wanted to do. When you got that much meat running at you, when you got Levi Green coming at you, that is not something you really want to see, especially if you're a smaller defensive back. So Vaughn just went right at his legs, took him out. Good job, kept him from gaining any more.
And that's going to be a fumble on the exchange, and I believe Johnson is going to get back down on it. But that's going to take him back about a yard past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. So you go from 2nd down and 3 to 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, definitely not what you wanted to see. But if you're an Eagles fan, but like I said, Redwater's watching time go off this clock. They really want some momentum going into half.
Well, they don't have any timeouts. They're going to get the ball at half, coming out of half. And so we're going to see what can happen here. Obviously, it's 4-down territory. 3:19 left in the half. Johnson's going to roll to his right, trying to find a receiver. He's going to tuck it and go, and not going to get very far. Gain of about 3. Of course, he was 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage when he started running.
Again brought down by Shoemate.
Yeah, Kel Shoemate got him, made a good tackle, hung on to those legs because Johnson keeps his legs moving. Shoemate grabbed the legs, much twisting as he did, managed to hang on, brought him down. So now they're going to let that clock go as much as they can before they pump that off and see what Redwater can do with just a little time left.
And 4th down, there's the punt, trying to get him in the corner. And a good job. That's going to put him at the 6. And 2:32 is going to be left in the half. We're going to take a short break real quick. We'll be right back. In the half, we'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
When the ball was snapped. Be a 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
So I had to come out of that commercial quick. We had a flag on the play. Didn't see it, but didn't see the flag come out. It's going to be an illegal shift. They're going to re-kick the ball. And so they're going to back him up 5 yards and re-kick it. I wonder if they're going to start the clock.
So now, we've already seen the rugby-style kick.
Yeah.
He's very proficient at it. Pfister can definitely, or excuse me, not Pfister. Ramos can do it.
There it is again. He's going to kick it toward the side. And he's going to take a nice bounce, and he's going to get into the end zone. Oh, they're going to get him. They're going to get a touchback on it. He should have.
Not much you can do.
Yeah, his momentum carried him in.
Yeah, he was trying to set up and just to grab it, but when it hit,
yeah, it carried him in.
It darted, and he just had to try to lunge for it, and his momentum just carried him in the end zone. Hate it, but good effort. Good effort.
Yeah, that was a great try. They're doing a great job on that. So and Dragons are going to come out now. 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. No timeouts for the Dragons of Redwater.
You had the nice 2-minute timeout.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The 2-minute timeout, 2-minute warning, however you want to call it. That's going to be a run up the middle, gain of 2 by number 17, Cooper Bailey.
It doesn't look like the Dragons are in much of a hurry, so they're going to let it go down to the 2-minute.
And they're going to take a 2-minute, and we're going to we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you some scores around the East Texas area because I'm sure a lot of them are in the halftime area. So let's see if we can find out at halftime. Longview 21, Ruston, Louisiana 22. That's a good one there. In the second quarter, Tyler Legacy is leading Crowley 10-7. Tyler High in the second quarter. That's Tyler High over Lufkin 14-7. We have a White House 7, Paris 14 score. That's a second quarter score. I don't know if that's been updated recently.
Ooh, Jefferson, Pittsburgh. Jefferson 19, Pittsburgh 22.
Oh, goodness. We got Palestine is losing to Marshall 20-0. Athens over Jacksonville right now 28-7. Hallsville, Pine Tree all tied up at 7. Liberty Island 19-3 over Bullard. Gladewater. Now I have the Gladewaters just whooping up 30-0. Didn't we say that earlier?
I believe so.
And yeah, so we're going to go back out onto the field. 2-minute timeout is over. Second down and 8 now for Redwater.
Remind me, I got a score to give you.
Okay, good deal. Hey, you got a score to give me. Sorry, my wife does that to me all the time. Morgan, 3-step drop. Tries to find a receiver. Has a wide open man, but overthrows.
Oh.
And he was there. That was Mason Rampy, the tight end.
A tight end on a go route.
And he is a 6'4", 190-pound senior.
Great play call.
And I'm sitting here, you know, and I look at him, and he's 6'4". I'm 6'3". And he just looks like he's going to tower over me. But I'm also wider than I am taller sometimes. So
I'm 5'6", so he is going to tower over me.
Third down, 8 to go. Minute 54 left in the first half. Morgan backs up, trying to find, gets rushed out of the pocket, comes to the left-hand side. He's going to tuck it and go, trying to get out of bounds. And he's going to stop the clock. Chased out of bounds by number 7, Tyron Crow. And that'll stop it. Get a first down for the Dragons. 1:46 left in the half.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Second quarter with around 11 minutes remaining.
Yes, sir.
ARP 26.
Woo-hoo.
Sabine 0.
All right. That's your hometown there.
My hometown. That hopefully moved them up to 4-0.
Well, speaking of around your hometown, Rusk at halftime is leading Troop 3-0. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Take your jaw, pick it up off the ground. Here we go, 1st and 10. Morgan, oh, wow. Okay, sorry, got a receiver down the sidelines. No flag, but I'm going back to the blown-up blocker in the backfield. And I still think he's going back towards the end zone.
I think it's a good thing the band is out of their bleachers right now.
Yeah.
Because if the net wasn't there, he might be back in there.
Minute 38 left in the half. Second down and 10 for the Dragons.
Broken up by Alex Sheridan.
Hey, you know, and going back to like Rusk, I know one thing about it. Coach Welch over there, he's just first year there, but trying to establish something. They put out a letter talking about how hard the kids are working this year. So good luck, not necessarily against Troop, even though I am from ARP. But
fumble on the exchange, and what the heck? Flag on the play. That's what it is. Okay.
Well,
I got it.
I don't know if they're calling it I don't know if they're stopping. He was signaling like it was an incomplete pass, like it was a shovel pass forward.
Well, I think it's going to be a false start because the flag was thrown, but I don't know. We're going to find out. We do have a score that's different than I told you. Liberty Island 26, Bullard 17.
Coach Byerly over there having a little harder time at Bullard this year. Ooh, offside.
We got offsides. Defensive player in the neutral zone at the snap.
That's, yeah.
Be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
They usually blow the whistle if it's a free shot to the quarterback. They might have thought that the quarterback was going to pull it back, so they went ahead and called it dead. That's what they usually do. Mineola is beating Paris North Lamar 15-8 right now. And Carthage Chapel Hill all tied up 21-21 right now. Morgan trying to find a receiver, has a good one down the right-hand side and incomplete. That's Guy Wheat, and he was there. That was nothing but touchdown for the Dragons.
Yeah, that
one was there.
That one's going to hurt.
Yeah. They're going to watch that in film tomorrow, and he's not going to like himself on that. Beautiful pass, beautiful route. He ran it perfectly. And I think I don't know what, but it was beautifully done. And unfortunately, it just bounced out. Minute 24 left in the first half. Third down and 5 to go. And a big stop for the Eagles trying to come up. Morgan's going to keep it, head to the outside. Tries to get out of bounds, and he's not going to get out of bounds in time. The clock is going to still run. They do get a first down, so it'll stop probably for about 2 or 3 seconds until they set it, and then they're going to start it again. They're not in really a hurry, but there they go. And so the clock is going. He didn't get out of bounds. He tried, but they kept him in bounds. So minute 7 now. So first down and 10, new set of downs, just about 3 or 4 yards away from midfield are the Dragons. Morgan in the backfield. Kind of takes a couple of steps back, tries to find a receiver, has one, and some contact is made, but I think and they're going to throw the flag. But in my opinion, it was an uncatchable pass. They were both shoving on each other, but that pass was a good 7 or 8 yards away from the receiver. I mean, I don't think, unless he was Superman, I don't really think he could have jumped out and caught that ball.
But
that's my opinion.
I'm not real sure. I thought I saw on one of the extensions that looked like somebody had a hold of a jersey.
Okay. Now, if that was the case, then that's different. But if they were just kind of shoving and pushing.
If it was a push, then obviously, no, there's no way.
But if he had jersey, that might have been the reason it was so far away.
If he impeded him at all, they're going to definitely march it.
Pass interference, number 7.
So they're going to give it to him, 15-yard penalty.
From the previous spot, automatic first down.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not like it is in the NFL where it's from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, obviously these Eagles fans aren't real thrilled about the call.
Well, and they probably thought what I thought, but if it was a jersey. But the fact that it didn't come from the side, it came from the middle, he might have seen the separation with the jersey hold as well. So I get that point. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line, looks like, 38 maybe. And Morgan's going to get it. He's going to be pressured, going to back at the 49, taken down. And guess who that is? Number 62, Hunter Davis.
Number 6, also for the Eagles. That's going to be Jamarian Johnson.
Yeah, Jamarian Johnson, I think, hit the initial. And so the tandem took him down, and they're going to back him up. So the clock's still going to run, 25 seconds. No timeouts left for the Dragons. So they are kind of in a position here where they've got to get something either out of bounds or an incomplete pass. Morgan going to nonchalantly back up a couple of times, and he's going to throw to the outside. And no play, no pass on that. That one I think was just maybe not, as Miller Witt was the intended receiver. And I believe, is that Peyton Jones on the coverage?
I believe.
No, that was number 4. That's LaRondrick Linwood was on the coverage, and they were step for step. There really wasn't any.
Yeah,
there was no way on that pass.
I think if you're the receiver, unless you had separation and were able to get the ball and get to the end zone, you didn't want to catch that because there's no way you get another play off without that separation.
So barring anything extreme on this play, it'd probably be the final play of the half, depending on what happens. Third down and Tyler to go. Morgan rolls out to the right-hand side, trying to find a receiver, find one in the middle, but they're going to come in and they're going to be incomplete with 2 seconds left. And so we got one more play. It's going to be a 4th down play.
You know, that one to me looked a little more suspect than the one they called, but maybe that was okay, we owed you that one. Don't know.
Never going to know. 4th down and a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm way up here, so.
Yeah. And I don't know really why they need to back up. In my opinion, you know, if you're New Diana, you need to back up your guys.
Yeah, give them anything.
Back up. You keep everybody in front of you. Back up all the way.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody behind you. 4th down, 2 seconds left. And they're just bringing the rush, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds, and that's going to end the play. Good job by the defense, and once again, that's number 6, Jamarian Johnson, and number 62, Hunter Davis, on the pressure to the quarterback. So your score in the first half, 7-6. Did the referee just say something?
No, I think that was the
the PA announcer.
The PA announcer.
All right, just trying to see if there's something going on. And
looks like halftime. Everybody's walking off.
Everybody's walking off. Just saying, the players and the coaches were staying. I'm just trying to find out what might be transpiring. So that's the end of the first half. We're going to go to halftime, and which means you're going to go to halftime, and you're going to get to watch the halftime shows for both bands. We hope you enjoy. We're going to be back afterwards and kind of talk about what's going on around the East Texas area for scores and get ready for the second half here in New Diana. So we'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the show. We'll be back in about 30 minutes.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Redwater Independent School District proudly presents, for the first half of your halftime entertainment, the 2024 Texas UIL 3A State Bronze Medalist, the pride of Dragon Kingdom, the Redwater Marching Band. Tonight, the Dragon Band will be performing the first 3 movements of their 2025 competition show entitled From the Depths. Their show includes selections from Crimea River by Justin Timberlake, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, New World Symphony by Dvorak, Red Sea by Hans Zimmer, and Crawling by Linkin Park. The band is under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Alexis Sorsby.
Yes, but yeah, if you really want, that's how you get skinny, boy. Oh, you gonna get that loose. I was dabbing at I was who's over there?
Redwater High School Dragon Marching Band. The Dragon Band is under the field direction of Dylan Davis, assisted by Brandon Martindale, Candace Cadenhead, Matthew Pettit, and Logan Moncrief. This week's section of the week, the baritone section. The band would like to thank the administration, teachers, coaches, and staff for everything they do to help the Redwater Band going strong. The band would also like to thank the Dragon Band Booster Club and all of the corporate sponsors for the continued support of the program. Corporate sponsors include Complete Construction, Diamond Bank, Pre-Wit Cattle and Meat Market Company, Total Medical Supply, Ray Lanas of Texarkana, Kinetic Construction, Best Engines, Genesis Prime Care, KLC Video Security, Kraus Service Company, Inc., Wiley Calhoun Company, Arklatex Pro Turf, Chicken Express, C3 Directional, LLC, Kyler Construction, Lewis Tree Service, Pest Pro Services, Inc., RBIS, LLC, RBT Roofing, Renew Lawn and Landscape, Robin Chauncey, Spence Contracting, Texas Pride Fence Company, and Mission at Ease.
On behalf of Superintendent Carl Key, Principal Shane Wright, and the New Diana Board of Trustees, we're proud to present the 2025-2026 New Diana High School Eagle Band and Majorettes. Recognizing the importance and rich heritage of the Precision Marching Unit, the New Diana Eagle Band promotes and preserves the military style of performance among marching bands of America and encourages the superior performance of traditional march music. Ladies and gentlemen, for the halftime entertainment tonight, we proudly present to you the Soaring Band from Eagle Land, the New Diana High School Sweepstakes Band, Texas Music Educators Honor Band finalist, and the 2024-2025 3A State Military Marching Band bronze medalist. Our majorettes are sophomore Haley Cothran, daughter of Craig and Michelle Cothran.
Yeah.
Freshman Colby Blanchard, daughter of Megan and Adam Gibbons and Cody Blanchard. Sophomore Lila Shea, daughter of Ricky and Leslie Curry. Sophomore Kylie Knapp, daughter of Elle Knapp. Freshman Evie Sims, daughter of Josh and Nikki Sims. Sophomore Molly Venable, daughter of Travis and Bonnie Venable. Sophomore Bailey Hudnall, daughter of Jennifer and Damon Hudnall. Sophomore Tana Murley, daughter of Toby Murley. Freshman Abby Sherman, daughter of Misty and Wes Sherman. And sophomore Chloe Gibson, daughter of Travis and Emily Gibson. We will now feature the majorettes on a dance twirl routine to the Backstreet Boys hit, Everybody.
She's over there like every night. Bro, she been texting me all night. I was like, yeah, like I think she's really just playing, but she's talking about getting her birth control out of her arm. That's why I said that. She just texted me that, and I was like, I fuck with her though, like, she's cool. Yeah, but if I can promise, I know, she told me.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the military precision drill to Sweet Land of Liberty fanfare, the National Emblem March, and Independence March.
I stayed the night over there, bro. I hope your dad like unloaded a trailer the other day. He said he'd give me $100. Oh my. Bro, get you some, bro. I was over there. I was over there today, bro. He was just like irking my nerves with the gay shit. Like he's just. Gets off at 10, but I don't know. They did not like me. Bro, I literally got caught with a beatbox. Well, they told my friend.
Drum majors for the 2025-2026 Eagle Band are Senior Trinity Murphy, daughter of Amanda and Eric Murphy. Senior Cammie Little, daughter of Christina and Craig Little. And Senior Nevaeh Mans, daughter of Shanna Mans and Gennaro Duffy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Soaring Band from Eagle Land. Marchers of the week this week are Eddie Sims and Andrew Cummings. The band is under the direction of Mr. Gary Fort. Assistant director is Lance Bolin, and percussion instructor is Bo Chamberlain. The major ed directors and choreographers are Maddie Coulter and J.C. Beavers.
are back after halftime. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. I did. Jason, did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. You had two very distinct.
Both bands were just fantastic.
Yeah, one was a core band, the other military.
Yeah.
Two separate styles, but great bands.
And we got two good teams here. 7-6 is your score going into the second half. And Redwater will receive. And it looks like we're already having some problems. The band.
Yep, got us.
The band's in the way. The band is right on the sidelines. And when you have a kickoff like this, you don't want to get anybody hurt. And so they're telling them to move.
Get on the track.
Yeah, they were having a moment while they're moving at about time here. We're going to give you some scores throughout the area. And some games are coming to an end, but not us. We're just coming out of halftime. And got a lot of game left here in New Diana. Pardon me. And here's the kick. It's going to go to the right-hand side, and it is going to be returned. And that's going to be by Strutoff. And he's going to go probably looks like about 12 yards on the return.
That's number 11, William Struthoff on that carry.
So that'll be first down and 10 from looks like about the 33-yard line. Got some scores from around the area. Longview is now trailing in the fourth quarter. Ruston, Louisiana, 35-28. Tyler Legacy still leading 24-7 over Crowley. And Tyler High in the third quarter is tied with Lufkin 14-14. White House losing 21-7 still at Paris. That's an earlier score. And I'll bring you some more as we go along. Looks like Bullard's trying to gain up on Liberty Ilu. 24-29 or 24-26 is that score. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And a gain of about 6 on the play.
Good solid run right up the middle. Good blocking up front by that front 5.
And I think that was Cooper Bailey on the run. He's back in the backfield. There for a little while, it was Javondrick Vaughn in the slot position. Now Bailey's going to be taken out. They're going to bring in Pfister in that I formation there. And Morgan's going to keep it and head to the outside. He's up the middle. Gain of I'd say about 20. I think 21 on the gain up to the 45-yard line. And a first down and into Eagle territory.
You know, I wondered if it was a good idea for him to cut up as quick as he did. Obviously, he saw it. And
yeah.
Great run.
He saw a bigger hole in that one than we did, because I sure did not. So first down and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Eagles. Morgan with a handoff up the middle. That's Pfister. Pfister's going to take it to the right-hand side. Gain of about 7 maybe. See where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it at the 39-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of 6. Second down and 4.
Dragons are cooking.
For the Dragons, they made some adjustments at halftime. I always enjoy seeing what kind of adjustments these coaches make during halftime when I do these games, and it looks like right now, as of right now, adjustments are looking good. Morgan in the backfield is going to hand off. That's going to be Bailey. Bailey's going to head to the right-hand side, make a little bit of a break, and does get a first down and about 3 yards past there to the 33-yard line.
And, you know, right now the run is working, but you know that's setting up that play action.
Oh, yeah. That's what it looks like. And they're running everything, what looks like everything to the right-hand side. So it may be a little play action, and then Morgan's going to roll out over here to the left-hand side. And he's got a receiver down here by himself, and that's Miller Witt, who he's met every once in a while before. Handoff up the middle, a wide open hole, and trying to see who that runner is, I believe.
Is that number 8?
Is that Witt? Yeah, that was Witt. I apologize.
So they're driving. More they run it up the middle, more they run between those tackles, the looser it's going to get on these outsides. Now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, Brody Hare was the receiver I was seeing down here. That was Brody Witt, though, that carried the ball for the first down. First down and 10. And another handoff up the middle. And that was going to be Cooper Bailey again up the middle. They're doing a good job, Jason. They're switching in and out different people for the running back position, so you're really not sure what runner you're going to get. And each runner has a different level and a different ability, and you have to be prepared on that defensive front.
Different style.
And Morgan's going to get caught in the backfield, trying to break out. He's hit and taken down. A great job by the defense.
Like number 3, Ricky Evans.
Yeah, but you got to give that to the front big guys for pushing Morgan out to the outside, so Evans could have an opportunity to make that tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and long now for the Dragons as they were moving. Now they're going the wrong way. And 8:31 left in the 3rd quarter as the clock keeps moving, and the Dragons have had the ball for quite a while in this 3rd quarter. Excuse me. Morgan is going to keep it, try to throw, and it's knocked down.
Right.
And I believe that was number 14. Jacob Stevenson.
Yeah, if he doesn't, now the Dragons have had a little trouble with drops today, but I'm pretty confident to say if he doesn't doesn't knock that ball down, Dragons are sitting in the end zone.
And I agree. The intended receiver, I believe, was Strudhoff, William Strudhoff. And I apologize if we're butchering that name, which I think we are. I've said it like 3 different ways. But I think it's Strudhoff. And that's how I'm going to pronounce it for the rest of the game. But he was the intended receiver, and he had a good little slant coming in. Back in the eye, I think it's a cricket eye. That's what I call it. Whoa. And he's hit. Morgan is hit, and he's trying to make the pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to hit the ground. Good job by Morgan to stay up, but a great job by the defense of the Eagles to put a lot of pressure and not allow him to go deep down the field, because I think he had 2 receivers close to the end zone that were open. And honestly, if Morgan would have kept his feet and had the opportunity to roll out to the right-hand side, that might have been a whole different story for the Dragons.
Yeah, the pressure is what saved that drive for the Eagles. Once again, great start to a drive by the Dragons. They just have not been able to finish it. If they finish the drives they started where they've dominated most of the possession, they're up by 3 touchdowns.
Now you have a turnover on downs, and Johnson and the Eagles are going, and there's a flag on the play, and I think that was actually going to be on the defense, possibly.
No, Snyder.
Oh, did somebody move?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw a defensive player move, but he might have moved because of an offensive player. So 8:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Excuse me.
Schneider was on the outside over there, and he just got leaning and just ended up coming off balance. And he tapped himself on the chest, said, "That's my bad."
1st and 15 for the Eagles. Johnson's going to throw to the outside, has a wide open receiver. That's going to be number 12, Reed. Reed still on his feet, gets to about the 35-yard line.
Saying he was down by contact. Ball did come out, but
they're still going to give him to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 2nd down and 3 to go. Good gain for Reed. At the 12-yard pass completion for the Eagles.
And Adrian Griffey, number 74 for the Dragons, just came off the field, take a break, and there's somebody almost just as big that came in.
Low snap, picked up by Johnson, is going to hand it off, and I believe that's going to be number 22, Newland. I can't quite tell.
That's just number 2.
That's number 2. That's going to go back to Alex Sheridan.
Injury timeout on the field.
And we're going to have an injury timeout on the field. So the Eagles trying to move down the field. There's going to be a Redwater player down. And I'm thinking right now we're going to have some cramps. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks go ahead. Yeah, it looks like a cramp. If they're moving a joint, it's not an injury like that. It looks like he's just cramping up. Looks like a hamstring or a calf on that left leg.
And I'll tell you right now, it's that time of year. You're in that transition. It's not hot outside, but earlier it was. Earlier it was nice and humid, and if you didn't hydrate early enough, now's the time where you're going to start cramping up. Now's the time where that lack of hydration is going to come back and kind of bite you in the butt. And so These guys are out there. They're going to be playing. And this is where if you didn't drink enough, excuse me, in the first half or even at halftime, you need to start stretching out. You need to start drinking. You need to start doing something. This is when they used to shove electrolytes down our throats when we played, didn't it?
Yeah.
Those little electrolyte tabs, salt pills.
Yeah. I'm looking over across the way at Javondrick Vaughn. He's over there, just a junior, still got another year, but he's showing some maturity. He's stretching out his calves himself.
Yeah.
Last thing they need is for him to get hobbled.
Yeah, and it looks like they're stretching out his hamstring a little bit, and I'm hoping it's just, in that kind of situation, I'm hoping it's just a cramp, in a calf cramp, and that's what it looks like. He's.
Yeah,
I know that walk. I do that when I wake up in the morning. I get a cramp.
Yeah, that's big number 50 there. That's a lot of muscle, a lot of meat. So when it cramps, that's a lot of cramp right there.
So he's walking off on his own. That's the good that we always we're always happy to see that they're walking off on their own. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 41-yard line after that run by Alex Sheridan, number 2. And Sheridan back to the left-hand side of DeJuan Johnson. 7:23 and counting in the third quarter. Johnson, a couple of steps back, throws, and have a little bit of contact, kind of put him out of the area. Had 2 guys hit him, but it was really kind of thrown underneath, and probably no flag due to really non-catchable in that situation.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking. Looks like they got a good game going in New London, Texas. Where
the West Russ going?
West Russ Tatum versus Tatum. Tatum is up 10-7 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
We'll keep an eye on that one. Got a lot we got to keep an eye on tonight. Kilgore is up 12-6 over Pleasant Grove right now. That's another one we got to keep an eye on. Johnson in the backfield, man in motion. And Johnson's going to step back, keep it, find a hole up the middle. He's still rolling past midfield, takes about 2 guys with him, and gets a first down and about a couple of yards past. They're going to put him at the 48-yard line? Yeah. Going to mark him at the 48. I couldn't tell. There's 2 guys in 2 different spots. So,
man, I saw Titus Reed. I thought he had the ball. I had followed him as he went to the left side, and just a great job by Johnson to pull that ball. It fooled me. Great job.
First and 10, they're in Dragon territory now for the Eagles, and it's going to be a handoff. That's going to go to Sheridan. Sheridan's going to break around to the left-hand side, finds an open territory. Flag flies in, and if that stands, that's going to be in I don't know what that's going to be. That could be a holding penalty in the secondary, but it also, you could have a little bit of a personal foul area in that peel-back block. That's in that peel-back block zone, but I didn't see anybody get hit, so
I didn't either.
Not really sure how that's going to fly.
Well, they're talking to the Redwater coach, so I have a feeling it's probably going to be against the Eagles.
Yeah, it could.
Well, they're not in a hurry to walk backwards.
They're really not. They're not. Well, he's not facing like he's going to walk backwards. Facing like he's going to walk forward. But it wasn't a dead ball foul, so.
Oh, now they're backing it up.
Yeah. But again, it wasn't a dead ball foul. I guess it's a spot foul, which means it might have been a holding in the secondary. And if it was a holding in the secondary, it is a spot foul.
We got a holding.
Yeah.
On the offense, number 99.
That's Levi Green.
They called it on my boy.
We also had illegal block in the back on the offense. That foul is going to be declined.
Okay.
I got to call, Levi Green, I have never met the young man.
So,
but
wait.
Anytime you got somebody that big catching balls.
Okay. I guess I was under the understanding if you made a first down on the play, it stayed.
Correction, first down.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I was about to say.
Hey.
And okay, Well, anyway, so first down and whatever they're putting over there. It's going to be a pass out to the outside. That's going to be Sheridan again on the catch, on the little swing pass.
He just bought himself, number 10 bought himself a hold.
Is that another flag?
Yeah, flag dropped on, looked like on 99 again on green.
And this is where you got to keep your head, guys. You can't be doing that. You know. And this is definitely where you don't need to yell at the referees, Levi.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear me.
He wants to plead his case.
I know,
I
but
get
it's
it.
not. That's why you have coaches. If we did that, I'd be running.
I would still be
Personal
running.
foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 99 of the offense, hitting a player while on the ground. It's going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
So some disgruntled fans from the home faithful.
You know, there was a trend a couple years back where if you saw a player on the ground that you would actually kind of hop on them and just act like you were swimming or something like that. And I think that's where that enforcement came from. Starting last year, I saw a few of those calls, but I hadn't really seen it really in practice this year, but I missed the actual occurrence. So,
Yep. So now you got first down in Texarkana for New Diana. Johnson in the backfield has twins to his right, and it's going to be a handoff. That's shared. Oh, no.
Wow.
You faked me out. I thought it was going to be, and there it is. Okay, so we got some tempers thrown, and that's going to be actually going to be a penalty on Redwater. Because you got Peyton Jones who ripped the helmet off of a New Diana player. I watched that one happen. The referee came in afterwards and threw. So that's going to be giving the 15 yards back and an automatic first down if they call it.
Okay, now it's getting a little chippy, so you're probably going to have both coaching staffs.
Now I'm going to call that play, though. Johnson kept the ball. He faked me out. I thought he handed it to Sheridan.
I did, too.
And so I was going to call Sheridan, but Johnson held it, ran to the left-hand side, gained about 10 yards on the play, but the penalty flag came in, and I believe it's going to be a personal foul on number 5, Javondrick Vaughn of Redwater, because he ripped the helmet off of a player. And it is. They're going to give him 15 yards. Automatic first down on that.
Personal foul. Face mask, defense, number 5.
Yeah.
Get a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Oh.
Automatic first down.
So that's going to bring him back. And basically the Eagles are starting back where they were when this whole rigmarole started.
Yeah.
With the penalties. This is where they were when the first
when the penalty
started with the holding penalty. So now it's first down and 10 from the 36-yard line of Redwater. Johnson in the backfield. He's going to take 3 steps back. Look for a receiver, go to the left-hand side, trying to find something, and tries to break a tackle, but unable to do so. And Sheridan really didn't do much to block his guy on the backside. Kind of watched him, and that's where Johnson got hit.
Yeah, I think Sheridan probably thought that Johnson was going to go ahead and roll out and just break down the sideline. But there was good cutoff over there by the right side of that defensive front, and he had nowhere to go and just ended up getting swarmed.
5:45 left in the third quarter. Second down and 17 to go.
We're getting back to
Give or take.
Texarkana.
I know. Trying to take a trip. Oh, got a little movement on the defensive front. No flag on the play. Johnson's going to roll to the right-hand side. Fakes out one of the defenders. Gets to the 40, about to the 38-yard line.
Looks like a cramp.
And another cramp coming. I think that's the same player as before, and it is. And gets cramped up.
On the field.
You hate that.
Yeah. And, you want to make sure it's a cramp, obviously. Players are unforgiving, especially teammates. We used to, when our teammates would cramp up, once we saw it was a cramp, usually they caught a little bit of grief from us.
Right.
Might have been a little chuckling.
Yeah, we were merciless, though, when we were kids. Everything was a joke.
This is where we get into the whole, back when we rode our dinosaurs to school.
back and forth barefooted both ways in the snow.
That was it. Man, it was rough.
Uphill.
These kids will never know.
Both ways. Well, let's see some scores while they're working on the young man. Actually, let's go to a break real quick. It's going to be a short one. We'll be right back. Sorry. You're watching NETSN. Friday Night Football. Don't go anywhere.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
And we are back once again. Players getting up on his own. I believe that's number 50 again, Lawson Angel. Pardon me. And give me that score you were just giving me, Jason.
ARP is up starting the fourth quarter, 54-0 over Sabine. And West Rusk now leads Tatum 14-10.
Troop up 7-3 over Rusk right now in Tiger Stadium. So that's a good one. Carlisle. Oh, another good one there. Carlisle Brookhill, 28-27. Carlisle leads.
Oh.
And
Chewy's involved.
Chewy's involved. We were there last week, and let me tell you, they are a tough team there in Carlisle. So it'll be third down and long. Johnson going to take it, going to try to find a hole. Doesn't find one. He finds a couple of dragons, and they drag him down. Get it?
Good. Yeah, I
got that. That's good.
I was just looking. Number 70 is a full-grown man down there for New Diana. It is Andy
Arona.
Head is a full-grown man. He just picked up the ball, handed it to the back to the referee, and good night. That is a big kid.
Fourth down. 7 to go. They're going for a little low snap. Johnson gets it, rolls out to the left-hand side, has the backside pursuit, and he's hit again, and he rolls to the right-hand side, trying to find a receiver. Has one, wide open, and it is caught. First down. Gets down to the 22-yard line, and a first down for the Eagles. A great job by Johnson to evade the backside pursuit. He does get hit, but he rolls out and finds a wide-open receiver. I believe was that number 10, Christian Gomez?
I believe that was Gomez, and just great job with sideline discipline by Gomez, and Johnson's legs kept that play going.
Sure did. We have an injury timeout, and I believe he just got shaken up. That was Javondrick Vaughn. He's going to have to come out, unfortunately, for Redwater, so they're going to bring him out for one play because they did have to call a timeout. But from a 4th down and 7 to a 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line, the Eagles have a little bit of new life with 4:27 left in the third quarter. And we'll see what happens next. And here we go, Johnson in the backfield. Looks like Sheridan's to his left, Twins to the left. Handoff, Sheridan up the middle. Has a little bit of room. Drags a couple of players, goes about 6 yards, maybe 7. They're going to spot him at 7 to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 3, maybe 3 1/4. But it'll be 2nd down either way on the 15-yard line with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Johnson in the backfield, Sheridan to his left, Twins to the left. You got Gomez down here on the right-hand side. And Johnson is going to keep the ball, but he is rushed a little bit. A lot of pressure coming up the middle by the Dragons. Miller Witt was one of about 4 that were pushing Johnson just out of the pocket, and not much he could do.
No, he tried to step up, and the only way he could avoid the contact was to almost dive forward. So great job defensively by the Dragons on that. Brings up 3rd down.
Johnson back out. Sheridan to his left. Same formation. Got a slot receiver behind the tackle. And Sheridan going to go up the middle again. Tries to find a hole, but it quickly closed up. He thought he had one, but unfortunately it did not go very far. So now a good offensive run by the Eagles ends up getting to a 4th down, and an injury. Do we have another injury timeout? I can't see a player, but the referees call a timeout. And I'm not sure what's going on. Do you?
I'm not sure. They call it was like an official timeout.
Yeah.
Looks like New Diana's setting up for 3.
Well, I'm looking at the camera. I don't see, because it's a little bit higher, and I don't see any player. No player came off, so I'm not really sure what happened there. But they called a timeout, and now it's going. But yeah, Gomez, or is it Gomez kicking? And there's the kick. It is up. It is good.
Love a kicking game.
3 points.
There is a flag down.
And a flag is down. And I believe it's going to be on New Diana. It's going to back him up. So we've got to take those points back off.
Well, you say this, he would still be good. I would say he's good from 5 yards back, if that's the penalty.
Waiting to hear the call. And I think Coach Lane is trying to figure out what that was. He's not very pleased. That is a stance of what the heck was that?
Dead ball foul after the kick. The result of the play is a good field goal. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 2, that is going to be 15 yards on the kickoff.
All right, so Sheridan called for unsportsmanlike conduct. Don't know what he did.
Number 2's first unsportsmanlike conduct.
So a field goal is good, however, for New Diana, and that makes the score New Diana 10, Redwater 6.
Still a real close, good game.
Yeah.
You know, you have to look at Redwater and see if they can put together a complete drive. They seem to string along quite a few good first down drives and then stall. If they can finish it up, this is going to be a down to the wire barn burner.
Speaking about down to a wire barn burner in the 4th quarter, Longview versus Ruston tied at 35. And another one in the 3rd quarter, Tyler High and Lufkin tied at 21. And so that one is good. White House actually coming back against Paris, 14-21. And that's the score that we have. And Sulphur Springs over Mount Pleasant right now at half, 20-3. That's the halftime score that we have.
Christian Gomez set to kick off at the 25.
Gomez going to kick off. Waiting to see where we go in here. There's the kick, and it's going to be into the hands of number 25. That's going to be Jacob Hoffmeister. He's going to get up to about the 32-yard line, and that's where they're going to start off their series.
That was a great kick.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, you fully expected, if you're Redwater, to get the ball in a lot better field position than what you just got. It was a kind of a line drive kick. Should have set up a good return, but it was over to the side. It kind of pinned him and limited his options. So Redwater starting off from the 33-yard line.
Hey, and by the way, Alba Golden winning right now over Sims Bowie, 25-16 in the 4th. Just FYI. It's going to be handoff up the middle. And he's going to bounce to the outside, trying to figure out who that is. I'm not sure.
17.
Is that
Bailey
Bailey?
on that carry, brought down by 52, Brayton Franklin.
He did a good job. He thought he was going to get it on, to the outside and get a hole, but he only gains maybe about a half a yard, and they don't even give him that. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 2:13 left in the 3rd. And Morgan in the backfield. And Morgan's going to keep it, head to the right-hand side. Gets away from one, passes the first down marker, gets to midfield, down to about the 47-yard line. That's where they're going to put it. He stays in bounds. So the clock's going to still run. And the Dragons are in Eagle territory right now.
Great run. You kind of worry he was carrying that ball like a loaf of bread, but you want him to carry it a little more like a carton of eggs.
Well, and he read it well. Now they're in that I formation, and it's I believe it's still an offset I, and he's going to hand it off to Cooper Bailey. Bailey has a hole in the I outside and kind of bounces off one of the defenders and then tries to regain it. Stays in bounds, I believe, and gains about 5 on the play. It'll be second down.
You know, Bailey is not scared of contact.
No, he's not at all.
No, I think at times he looks for it,
which is a sign of a good, in my opinion, a sign of a good running back.
Yeah, anytime you've got a smaller tailback type who looks to avoid contact, that to me is always a concern.
Right.
You want one that, okay, there might be a hole there, I'm fixing to make one. You want that hole puncher type tailback.
Morgan in the backfield. Bailey with him. And he's going to run up the middle. Had 2 blockers in front of him. Finds a huge hole. And he gets past the first down marker at about 15 yards more down to about the 28-yard line. That's what it looks like where they're going to spot him. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock is still going to run. 10-6 here in New Diana as New Diana Eagles have the lead.
Bailey running the play in for the Dragons.
And he's going to go under center with that I formation, and that is going to be a straight I. Cooper Bailey in the back set. That's going to be a handoff to number 8.
Laundry flies.
Miller Witt. Miller Witt in the fullback position. And he's going to carry it. It is going to be a flag and a holding. It's in the holding area, or area of holding, excuse me. So that's usually on the offense, so that's probably going to come back 10 yards. We're going to see.
Holding on the offense, number 72. 10-yard foul.
That's one thing I guess we had back in high school. They didn't call our number.
Well, no, they didn't have we didn't have the technology. Our coaches had to have what was called grips carry around because they had wires everywhere. Yeah. And so they had to have a guy follow them around holding their cords so we didn't trip over them. They didn't have the wireless.
Yeah.
It'll be first down and long, and Morgan's going to take a step back, find a receiver, and no, that's not going to happen. And I believe number 23, Emmanuel Farrar.
No,
or is that
32?
Is that 32? All right, my dyslexia hit in.
Dyslexia.
Mason Rampy was the intended receiver, and he got all turned around. That was the miss on that one. He was going in one direction, and I think the ball went the other. And he just was not able to get around on that ball. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll see what happens on this second down and long for the Dragons.
And you do notice, though, that they're loosening up a little bit on the outside with the effectiveness of that Dragon running game.
Oh, yeah. Guy Wheat down here on the receiver core. Run up the middle by Morgan. He does a little fake to Witt, but only gains about 4 yards, which when you're second down and long, it really doesn't matter. And there's the end of the third quarter. We're going to head to the fourth quarter here in New Diana as the Eagles lead the Dragons 10-6. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Football on NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Battle of the Bands going on here at the start of the fourth quarter in New Diana.
And we had just talked about we hadn't heard them that much.
Yeah, and then they start blasting, so it makes me look like a fool.
Third quarter, that's time for them to get their get the break.
That's bathroom break and all that time. Yeah, I got you.
That's when you don't go to the concession because you're gonna be behind all the band.
It's going to be third down and about 15 for the Dragons. And Morgan gets a little pressure to the outside, and a flag is going to be flying, and incomplete pass. Flag flies there, and another flag flies. Dead ball foul. So we got a flag in the backfield. That's going to be probably a holding, and I think we're going to have a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct in the end zone. So a lot of things to pan out here.
A lot of laundry.
Yeah, about 4 referees threw their flags. They're going to have to did they put their names on them? Like, this is mine. My wife embroidered it for me.
Yeah, because somebody's going to have a better one.
Yeah. It's like, I like this one. Is this the 3000?
I'm going to sneak that one. Yeah. No, this is yours, I swear.
This is the newer version. Ooh, this has a lot more flight onto it. I can throw this one 15 yards. That's great.
This one's more aerodynamic.
Yeah, that has a little bit more on it. Woo.
Now, I'll say this. One of them sailed. That's the one I want to grab.
That's this guy. Yeah. That's the white hat. He's got the good one. He's been around longer. He knows.
He's good for about 40 yards.
Yeah, he can do that. Here we go. Let's see what he has to say. Eventually.
We had multiple fouls on both teams.
Uh-huh.
We've got holding, number 8 on the offense. We've got illegal forward pass, quarterback across the line of scrimmage on the offense. We have an eligible man downfield on the offense.
Oh, wow. Is it on both teams?
We have defensive pass interference, number 7. All fouls are going to offset. Down is going to replay.
So three fouls to 1, they all offset.
3 to 1.
How does that work?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. I know it does. But that always baffles me is you got 8 fouls to 1. Oh, they're going to offset. So we're going to have to replay. You get to do over.
If the pass wouldn't have counted anyway, that just it's almost like a tip ball to me.
Yeah.
That's when it's a free for all.
So third down, you're going to replay it. Basically, that was just a free down. Morgan rolls to the right-hand side. He got a lot of pressure. He throws, and that's going to be out of play. I can tell you that. Oh, no. It was into the end zone. I believe that was number 11.
Yeah. That
William Struthoff.
And a flag.
The intended receiver. Did another one throw?
Just threw it.
So that's going to, I think we're going to have a lot of talking. And that's in late hit territory. So did anybody hit Morgan?
No, I didn't see it.
So let's see what happens now. So we played about 3 minutes of football and only gone about 12 seconds of game time.
Ineligible man downfield, number 11 of the offense. That foul will be declined. 4th down.
Smart play by the coach.
I guess he was covered, because he was lined up out.
Unless one of the linemen just went down a little bit too far.
No, they called it on number 11.
Oh, okay.
Ineligible.
Morgan back, trying to find. He gets a little pressure. He's hit as he throws, and that's going to go in and out of the hands of Struthoff. And I'm looking. I don't see. No laundry. Turnover on downs. So a good job by the defense, and that was that hit him in the hands.
Yes.
William, he was there. It was a great little post route.
Yes, I mean, the Redwater coaches are going to have to look at that and just look. I mean, you've got Braylon Morgan throwing the ball all over the field. His completion percentage is horrible.
Right.
But how many of them should have been caught?
I agree. Johnson in the backfield. He's going to hand off. That's going to be to Newland. Newland's going to head to the right-hand side. He's still rolling. He hit from behind. You can tell he kind of flew backwards. He was hit in the knees.
Lucas Newman on that carry.
But he goes 8 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 2. 11:18 left. And this is the part of the game where if you're New Diana, you slow your pace down. You got 21 seconds left on the play clock, but they're not running it down. That's just a little bit different. Johnson's going to keep it, and he's going to get hit by about 4 Dragons.
He probably should have handed that one.
Yeah. And you're going to lose 2 on the play, so now it's 3rd down and 4, and the clock is running. So Johnson needs to do a little bit more clock management. I know you're only up by 3 or 4 right now, but you want to take as much time off the clock as you can.
Yeah, because it's not that Redwater isn't driving the ball when they have the ball. It's 1 or 2 plays, 1 or 2 things happen that has cost them these drives. So.
Right. And Johnson's going to keep it head to the outside. He's got a little bit of open crease, and he's down the sidelines. He's to the 45. 40 hits out of bounds. And they're going to mark him at the 40 as he goes out of bounds. And we're up here dodging footballs that the cheerleaders are throwing. They got good arms because we're all the way up at the top. And literally, we are dodging little foam footballs.
I done got hit.
Oh, I got one. Woo-hoo!
Man down.
Yeah. So it's 1st down and 10. Sorry, y'all. We are literally, yeah, that hit somebody.
Right in the head.
All right, we're sorry about that.
Sorry.
Like I said, we're in the stands. It's going to be handoff to Newland. Newland's got a hole. No, he doesn't. There's a flag going to come in.
Oh, okay.
And he gained about a yard or 2, but I want to tell you something. Hold on, let me see if I can see this guy's number. Okay, that's number 62. Let me tell you, number 62 is Hunter Davis. Hunter Davis was a hunter on that play. Let's wait till the referee.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 10 is defense.
All right. So, and you didn't see Hunter Davis, man, he was hunting for somebody. He hit his man at the line. Then he went to the next thing, popped one guy, and then he was going down into the secondary to try to find somebody else to block.
And if you're a defensive back, that is scary.
Yeah, because he is a large man.
Hunter Davis is how big?
I don't know, but he's probably about 6'4".
He's probably about 6'4", about 240.
About 240, 250, somewhere around there. He is a large human.
And there's no belly. I mean, it's
no, he's straight.
Straight up and down solid.
1st down and 10 for the Eagles. They are pushing the ball here. 10:03 left in the ball game. 10-6 is your score as the Eagles are there. Newland is got the ball, spins out of one, tries to spin out of the other one. Gain of about 5 on the play. And the clock is running, which is exactly what what the Eagles need to be doing right now, is just running that clock.
Run the clock. Get down the field, but run the clock down as you go. If you get that touchdown, make it a 2-score difference. You can almost put it away.
Got some Eagles fans on our chat. Got some Let's Go Eagles going on, and a yeah on there. We appreciate y'all chatting with us.
Yeah, y'all need to sign up some of these cheerleaders for quarterback also.
Oh, yeah.
They've got some arms.
And that's going to be handoff to the outside. That's number 20. That's Newland again. And
momentum got him on that one.
Yeah, he kind of ran out of bounds. He didn't want to, but he really didn't have a choice. And I believe he's going to get close to the 1st down marker. I'm not sure. Let's see.
No,
is he just – I don't know. I'm looking at the far side. I can't see this one.
I think
it's going to be just shy of the line to gain.
Yeah,
I mean, just by hair.
I think he's about a yard short.
Well, if he is, it's not by where they're standing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ball compared to the marker.
Yeah, he's about a half a yard maybe.
You know, it's almost like the line of scrimmage marker is, to me, it's almost like it's a little further back than what the ball actually is.
And did we have a timeout call? Yeah. So New Diana calls a timeout, their first timeout of the half. And so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. here on NETSN. We got a good one here in New Diana. Hey, don't go anywhere unless you're going to the bathroom. Then you can come back. But you got to finish the game. We'll be right back.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make. And at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
We were just talking about the footballs that were flying at us. These cheerleaders have some arms. I think, did they practice that? I don't know.
If they didn't, they should just. I mean,
well, they throw each other.
They get
and so you think they could do that. So, all right, 3rd down and 1, and I think Johnson's going to keep it. Go to the outside. He's got it in the lane. Oh, he's hit from the side, and I'm sorry, that was phenomenal. That was Javondrick Vaughn. He came out of nowhere because Johnson, to me, he had a wide open hole straight to the end zone.
Yeah.
And Vaughn just, hello.
Vaughn came and shifted the hips, and it wasn't his hips he shifted.
Yeah.
He shifted.
And why the clock is stopped, I guess because of the first down, but you think they would have started it already.
Yeah, I mean,
there it goes. 9:05 left in the game.
No real chains to move, just the.
Yeah. 1st and goal from the 9. Actually on the 10. They haven't spotted on the 10. Handoff. And it's going to go up the middle. That's number 11. That's Schneider.
Looks like he's around the 3.
And a good gain. Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 3-yard line. Correction, that's Jacob Stevenson, number 14. So New Diana is knocking on the door. And with this, if they do score a touchdown, that's going to be a good cushion for the Eagles throughout the rest of the game. 8:20 left in the game. This would be a good momentum push for the Eagles. And a handoff. That's going to be, again, Stevenson, and a touchdown. Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
3-yard touchdown run by Jacob Stevenson.
Jacob Stevenson.
And so the kicking unit, I believe, is going to head on to the field, led by Christian Gomez, with the swing and gate all in place. And the kick is up, and they had to talk to each other a little bit, and it's good.
And Christian Gomez
is a good hold by Newland. Snap came in a little low. He had to recover from it. Great job. Great kick.
So with 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game, your score here in New Diana is 17-6. And while we're waiting for the kickoff, I'm going to go ahead and try to look up some scores in the area, see what we can find. Jason may help me a little bit.
Not much.
Not much. So we do have a final. We're going to give some finals out. Ruston ends up beating Longview 38-35.
Oh.
And that's a hurt for Longview.
Ooh, Jefferson-Pittsburgh. Jefferson up 32-29 in the 3rd quarter.
Ooh, that's a good one. Lufkin is leading Tyler High right now, 28-21. And let's see what else we got. Nacogdoches leads Brian Rudder 42-10. Sulphur Springs beating Mount Pleasant right now 30-3 in the 4th quarter. Marshall beats Palestine 41-0 in Marshall.
Right now I'm showing Gilmer losing to Lindale 35-17.
Man, that's 2 weeks in a row. And it looks like Athens is beating Jacksonville 61-7.
Oh.
And Pine Tree beat Hallsville 28-21 in overtime. And that kick is going to be a fair catch.
I didn't see. I've been checking on the West Russ Tatum game.
Bullard. Oh, I'm sorry. Bullard is leading now. Liberty Alley 31-26. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just looking. I hadn't seen it exactly. I'm fixing to pull it up and see what I can find on that game. West Rush still up 14-10 over Tatum. Looks like 2 minutes, 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Van is losing to Sunnyvale 28-14 in the third quarter. Chapel Hill losing to Carthage in the third, 42-28 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It'll be a long drive back up 79.
And Canton is beating Maybank 47-0 right now in the fourth quarter. Westwood and Katy Freeman are tied 28-28.
Good job. Okay. Good job defensively by number 6. Turning back in.
Yeah, Morgan on that carry trying to get something going. 7:50 left in the ball game. Excuse me. Loss on the play. And, I mean, the Dragons aren't out of it. They've got a lot of time left. They got all their timeouts as well. So it's not a time to give up.
No, they just have to put together a complete drive.
Morgan with the throw outside. Has a wide open receiver, and it's incomplete. No! And okay. And it's going to be interference on the defense, and there's a reason why. We say it every week, and I'm going to say it again. What did he not do?
He did not turn his head.
He didn't turn his head. And that's going to be number 7, Tyron Crow. He had good placement. If he would have turned his head.
If he'd have turned his head.
It would not have been a penalty.
No, the consequential, I mean, you know, the contact would have been consequential. Yep. I mean, it's no big deal. Just incidental contact.
Yep.
Instead.
He didn't turning your head means you made a play on the ball.
Pass interference. Defense, number 7. Be 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So, yeah, you have to teach these guys, and if you're listening out there and you're playing football or you got kids coming up playing, and they're going to be a defensive back, that's what you have to teach them. They need to turn their heads. If they're, at least look that you're making a play on the ball, you've got to do that.
Yeah, wait. I mean, I understand you're reading hips, reading shoulders, everything else, but you have to read the eyes and turn when the ball's coming.
Morgan back, makes a pump fake, tries to find again, has a wide open receiver down the sidelines, and it's caught, and he makes it to the end zone, touchdown. That's Javondrick Vaughn. No laundry down on the field, and like we said, it ain't over till it's over.
No, and that's what they needed. They needed a receiver to run up under one of those balls, those deep balls, and keep both hands on it.
And how many times has he thrown that pass today, and it's just been incomplete?
Yeah.
They have that speed. They had that ability all night long. It's been in and out of the hands, off the chest. And so finally he makes the connection, and that's what you needed to do. So now they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to have to go for it in order to be at least close.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well go for 2 here, because if you don't get it, touchdown still puts you ahead.
Right.
If you do get it, a field goal ties it.
Exactly. It's going to be hit in the backfield. And a great job. That's Newland. That's number 22, Lucas Newland, who came in the backfield and made the stop.
So Newland gets the low snap on the extra point from their previous score, gets it there for a kicker, then comes in and makes a great play on the 2-point conversion to keep the Dragons out of the end zone.
And a great job by the Dragons to make it a one-score game here. And a lot of time still left, 7:18. So the Eagles have to come out and do one of 2 things. One, they got to get another touchdown. Or 2, they need to just run the clock down until there's no clock left.
Yeah.
Or do both.
Do both would be great.
Yeah, methodically just drive and drive. But this is when you need, as a coach, in my opinion, this is my humble opinion, you need to talk to your quarterback to say, look, you got those little things in the end zone that have numbers on them that are counting down. Watch them. When they get down to 5, that's when you snap the ball.
Yes.
You've got to work on that instead of at 22 seconds,
Yeah.
snapping the ball, because that brings your time down. All right, ready for the kickoff. 7:18 left in the ball game. Here's the kick. It's a little pooch kick, going to go down to about the 30 or the 28-yard line. No, what's he doing?
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be Dragon ball. And he thought it was a punt. I believe that LaRondrick Linwood, the sophomore, thought it was a punt, Jason.
Yeah, he obviously did not.
Because he was trying to clear everybody out of the way.
Yeah, it didn't register with him. It's a kickoff. It's a live ball once it crosses 10 yards.
It's free game.
So he just.
Oh, that's got to hurt. He's a young kid.
A mental error.
Yeah.
And,
man,
you feel for him, but you know it's going to be coached up.
So now Redwater back in at first down and 10 from the from the 25-yard line. Referees having a convo. Flag on the play. Is it too many men on the field? Yep. Oh, illegal substitution.
Broke the huddle with 12 players.
Yep, too many men on the field.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
They're going to back him up.
Now, if you're a Dragon fan, that's not what you wanted to see.
And they're going to bring Linwood out. You need to just let him take a minute. Don't drive it. Tell him what he did. He knows it now. Just let him sit for a minute and then get him back in the game. First down, 15, handoff up the middle, and a good stop. That was Javondrick Vaughn on the carry, but a good stop, and I believe that was number 6.
Yeah, that was Jamarian Johnson.
And he just kind of grabbed Vaughn and said, nope. Only a gain of like 2 on the play. At least second down, the clock's still running.
And if he doesn't get that stop, there's at least another 4 to 5 yards on the table.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great game.
Oh, it's fantastic. Second down. Looks like 14 to go. 13 to go. Morgan's going to keep it. He's rushed to the outside, finds a wide open lane, and gets knocked out of bounds. That's Tyron Crow on the defensive hit. And he keeps it just shy by about 4 yards of, just about 4 yards from the line to gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 now for the Dragons. He did go out of bounds, so that does stop the clock. 6:32 left in the ball game. 17-12. Redwater with the ball. And a little mix-up on the handoff. Both Morgan and the running back have the ball.
Yeah, I think they both have the ball.
I think Morgan was trying to pull it out. And I think that was Miller. No, who was that on the carry? I couldn't tell. I couldn't see who it was. I think it was Miller Witt, the fullback. And I think it was a miscommunication, and now
they just carried it.
They got the first down, but now it's first down and 10. New set and downs, and Morgan's going to keep it, run up the middle, get to the 10-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot it.
He ran right into the back of his fullback.
Morgan on the quarterback keeper again.
And I believe Morgan, is that Morgan? Yeah, Morgan, I believe, is down. So we have an injury timeout.
No, that's 72.
Is that 70? I saw the 2.
I did too, and that's all I saw, so I was with you on that. But 72 is down. Tucker.
He's back up now. I think he just, that looked like his foot got stepped on.
Yeah.
That's an ankle step on in a crowd.
Kind of a roll up a little bit. He's walking off under his own power, gingerly. But he's on 2 feet, though.
Second down and 5. For the Dragons. 5:54 left in the ball game. And this is a very important drive for the Dragons, as they have been behind all game long. And Morgan's going to keep it up the middle.
Just get behind that big beef and just ride along with it.
And he's going to be just shy of the line to gain. They're going to put him at the 5-yard line. So it'll now be 3rd down and 1.
Now, if you're a coach, you want to see that big offensive lineman looking at you going, run it here. You want some confidence on that front 5. I don't know if I'd be in the shotgun on this myself.
Yeah, but they're trying. You got a little speed back there on New Diana. Morgan's going to keep it, and they're going to stretch him out, and he's going to try to dive in, and the ball's loose.
Ball's down.
And it's picked up, but they're going to say he's down by contact at the 1-yard line. And it was picked up, but they say the ground caused the fumble, which I believe it did.
Yeah, he tried to stretch out for the line, and when it hit the ground short of the goal line, it just popped out.
So 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And we just got Archie Manning came on and said West Rusk just beat Tatum 14-10.
All right.
And Morgan up the middle, and touchdown.
So
Dragons.
just like that, the Dragons take the lead for the first time in the game with 4:52 left in the game.
And the Dragons up by 1 now. It is the first time they've had the lead all game long.
So up by 1, you go for 2. So the field goal can't beat you.
Right. And there's still a lot of time left. You got 2 timeouts if you're New Diana. You know you can move the ball. There's almost 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes left in the game.
You know, this up
But
back and
if
forth.
you're, oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say you only got 8 seconds left on the play clock, and it looks like I think that, Redwater's going to call time. I was noticing that. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. I just, you look at it, they're trading blows. So in some ways, even though you're down, you're down at least by 1. If New Diana can stop the 2-point, they've still got almost 5 minutes left.
And they have a good kicker.
They have a great kicker.
And so in the event, and they have the ability, they've been stopping the 2-point and a couple of times now. So, that ability could happen.
I have not seen him actually attempt it this far, but I would say that their kicker is probably good from 35 to 40, which is phenomenal for a high school kicker.
We have a final. Farmersville beat Wills Point 48-0. Kilgore beat Pleasant Grove 18-6. That's a final. Let's see. Trying to find some finals on here for us. Winona is trailing Alto 28-7. That's a 4th quarter. Mount Vernon lost to Atlanta 22-17. That's a final. So here we go. Let's see what happens. The fans are on their feet. Some of them. Roll to the outside, and the pass is just out of reach. And incomplete. The intended receiver is number 32, Mason Rampy. And I don't know what that was. Sometimes I think these referees just like to blow their whistles.
Yeah. Yeah, that got my attention. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Was there a flag?
Was there a flag?
I don't see one down, but they're, I don't know. They're talking. I don't think there is though. So, 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the ball game, and Redwater takes their very first lead of the game by 1, 18-17, and
hey,
got a little fire there.
Yeah, definitely got a little fire. New Diana's gonna have to answer back this drive and hopefully run some time off the clock while they do it.
You got your final on your ARP game?
Yeah. 61-0 final.
Yeah, I just saw it, so I was like, I'm going to let you say it.
Sets up a nice meeting next week between the ARP Tigers at the Troop Tigers.
There you go. So here comes the kickoff. And that one's going to go, need to be picking up. There you go. He didn't, oh, he's got it down the sidelines. That's going to be number 4. I believe that's, I'm trying to see who that was. Sorry about that.
That is 0.
That's number 0. So that's the quarterback, Johnson. And he had wide open spaces there for a little bit, a little Dixie Chick song there for us. But he makes it past midfield to the 45-yard line. And talk about a little bit of a momentum. That puts you in a little bit of a momentum push here for the final drive. Well, not the final drive, but 4 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Now,
you got something to do here.
Now you want to just run it down their throat. You want to run the ball, run that time off the clock, watch that play clock, see as much time as you can get off. You don't want to give this Redwater offense a chance to come back on the field.
But you also don't want to keep yourself out of the realm of the end zone either. That's going to be a handoff up the middle, and a good job to keep it going. And that was Stevenson on the carry to the left-hand side. Gain of 4 on the play, and the clock is still running. And an injury timeout on the field. And I believe that's the same player that's, nope, that's a different one. That's your quarterback. That's Morgan. And he gets up and goes, so. And the bands are going now. Love it. Love that sound. 2nd down. 6 to go. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. And Johnson has it to the right-hand side, finds a seam, and he's down the sidelines. He has it about to the 15-yard line. He's taken down finally, and that's where they're going to spot him at the 15. I thought he was going to take it to the house.
No, 12 came in and put a lick.
That's Colton James, the senior, and finally chased him down and stopped him.
But great gain. I mean, if you're Redwater now, you almost, if they're going to score, you want them to score quick so you have time to run your stuff out on the field. But then you wonder about your quarterback.
And now you're New Diana. You want to make sure that you are smart, you think about it, and you slow down. It's a handoff up the middle. And I'm not sure who that was. I think it was
14.
14 Stevenson again. And a good gain of 3, 2nd down. 3:30 left in the ball game. Time clicking down.
Stevenson coming out for this play, and, you know, they have to put Newland in. I know that's just heartbreaking for them because between those two, they have been running wild today. With Johnson, the leader.
Lucas Newland to the right-hand side. Twins left. Single receiver to the right. Fumble snap. Johnson's back, and he falls on it. And he's down at the 30-yard line, and it's going to be a late hit. And I wondered if that was going to happen. Johnson was already down with the ball, and he got hit. And I don't know if they're going to call it on the jawing or if they're going to call the late hit.
They're going to call the hit.
And I think it's going to be the hit. But, yeah, Johnson was down for probably a good beat or two before he got hit.
That's one of those. I think this is where you start running into college and professional football. You see the ball on the ground.
Partial foul. Defense, unnecessary roughness. That'll be 15 yards.
Automatic first down. So the fumble snap turns into a lucky break, unfortunately for the Dragons. A bad, the ball wasn't anywhere. He didn't need to do what he did.
No,
in my opinion.
Like I said,
it wasn't rolling. He knew he had it.
In the pros.
Yeah.
We got to touch him.
Yeah. But,
So he reached out and touched him, but high school football,
with his helmet.
Can't do that.
Yeah, you can't tackle him. I mean, if I would understand if he was still trying to get the ball.
Yeah, if he was,
that's different.
If he were even looking like he was trying to get up, even though he couldn't.
Right, but he was already down, and that's where you have to that mental has to come in. I know you're excited. I know you're trying to get it, but now you got 1st and 10. That's Newland up the middle. He's going to head to the left-hand side, bounce out. He gets hit down to the 10-yard line. That's where they're going to do it. That's where they were earlier before the penalty. And so it's going to be 2nd down after the gain of, looks like 4 on the play, or 5. So gain of 5, it'll be 2nd down. And 2:26, and the clock is still running, so you're in a good position, but you really want to put it in the end zone if you're New Diana. Newland's going to take it. No, Johnson's going to have it. He's tripped up in the backfield. And that's going to be number 50, Lawson Engel.
No cramps this one.
Nope.
He's still.
And I believe we have a flag down again.
DJ Johnson on the left side, brought down by number 50, Lawson Angel.
Angel he's still hobbling. He's cramped up more than anybody in this game so far, obviously. But he's still 100% effort.
Redwater, second charge timeout at a half. Please put 2:07 on the clock.
So Redwater's going to take their 2nd timeout.
Which they got the next one coming, the 2-minute timeout. So they got that one plus one more.
Yeah. And that's actually pretty smart. You know, you backed them up a little bit on that play.
Save a little time on the clock.
Well, yeah, you save yourself 1 timeout. You force them into a position to where they can possibly get into a 4th down where you make them kick.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have the 2-minute, and then you still have 1 timeout for when you have offensive possession. So not a bad idea. That's why those guys get paid a lot of money.
Yeah. You know, and they need to hold them, and hopefully for Redwater, hold them. And, you know, you concede a field goal, potentially. It's still high school football, so.
Oh, yeah.
You know, nothing 100%. No Brandon Aubrey's out there just yet. So.
The 3rd down and 9. Johnson comes out. Newland to his left. No receivers, so it's all bunched up. There are receivers, but they're all bunched up to the line. And Johnson's just going to follow in. He's head to the outside and goes out of bounds. Got a lot of pushing and shoving. Trying to see where they're putting him. Looks like the 9-yard line is where they're going to put the marker. So we're at the 2-minute timeout. And we're going to take a break. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Why they take a 2-minute timeout? You're watching Friday Night Football from New Diana. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one here. We'll be right back.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Fans are getting it going out here. As the Eagles come out, 4th down, 5 yards to go for the 1st down. I think the ball is on about the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. I can't tell, Jason. Can you?
Looks like a
9?
That's a 9.5.
Yeah.
And they're
Gomez is out there going to kick. Yeah. Your favorite thing.
They're going to kick. Now the question is, they're on that left hash, so he's going to have to push it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he prefers.
So here we go. Big, big play right here for New Diana. Here's the kick. The kick is up, and The kick is good. So New Diana now up by 2 with 1:56 left. Redwater has 1 timeout remaining in the ball game, and that's an important thing, Jason.
Yeah, that 1 timeout, I mean, you still got some clock management is going to be very important. Completing plays is going to be very important for Redwater. They've had trouble with that this game, making those catches. If they do that, they're winning this game right now.
And the big thing, in my opinion, in New Diana, and this is just me, we haven't seen Redwater kick.
No.
So we're not sure about their field goal. So on a defensive perspective, you want to keep everybody in front of you from a secondary. So you don't want to do man-to-man. You got to be careful with your zone. You want to keep your deepest man back. Don't let anybody behind you because they got the speed to run you down the sidelines. So I'm hoping that the coaches put something together to do type of prevent type defense to layer your secondary to keep people in front of you as your safeties go.
Yeah, and I mean, if you get beat, you want to get beat by a surprise, and that's going to be the kicker. Like I said, we haven't seen him kick a field goal this game, so that's your big unknown. But keep them in front, just keep them out of range to begin with.
And it starts with your kickoff right here, and they're going to go and give them good field position. That was a bad thing and a big hit. And the whistle didn't blow it. I'm not sure why. And I think they were as astonished as we were by the hit.
Yeah, I think the refs even went, oh.
And not sure why the delay. But, I mean, I will say that Dylan Pfister did what every player is taught to do. You go till the whistle blows, and the whistle didn't blow. And he was already down, so I'm not sure what was going on.
Yeah, looks like player going to probably be evaluated.
Yeah.
For a concussion on that one.
There's a little concussion protocol there. Who is that?
Number 3.
Okay. So here we go, defensive wise for the New Diana Eagles as they only have a 2-point lead with 1:51 left. 1 timeout for New Diana. Morgan underneath. He tries to hold it. He's taken down. He carries it, keeps it on the fake handoff, and only gains a yard on the play. The clock is still running.
Big number 52 out there on that right side of the defensive line. He had a big responsibility because there was a lot of green there if he had bounced that out. But good job sealing that off and making him turn inside right into the pursuit.
And tell you what, Redwater used a lot of time on that. A throw to the outside, to the left-hand side. It is completed. Gain of 3 on the play. And that was to Guy Wheat. So now you have 3rd down and I believe 5 to go, maybe 6. And 55 seconds left in the ball game, and you're still on your side of the territory of the field.
Yeah, I think you got to get a first down here, then call a timeout and regroup.
Morgan, 5-step drop, looks for a receiver, finds one in the middle of the field. He's still going, and he is down. That'll stop the clock. He's at the 42-yard line in Eagle territory. 38 seconds left. They're going to set. They're going to actually probably clock stop it here, and that's what they're going to do. Morgan's going to throw it down at 31 seconds. And that's not a timeout, guys. I don't know why they're walking to the side of the field.
No. Let's see. Right now we got
I think that's hilarious. The whole team starts walking like it's a timeout.
You got about a 60-yard field goal right now.
Yeah. 1st down and 10 from the 42. I thought that was hilarious. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not a timeout. It's just a clock stop. It's a play. You got 18 seconds.
It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah. It's not a timeout.
10 seconds on the play clock.
2nd down, 10 to go. 31 seconds left on the game clock. Morgan's going to keep it, head to the outside. He got hit, but he's going to run to the run out of bounds, and They're going to stop the clock. He gets to the 36-yard line. A gain of 6.
Now, we're not there yet, but we're starting to get into that area where you start wondering about that kicking game for the Dragons.
And if I were the Eagles, I would be wondering about those outside sideline routes with that speed.
Yes.
But right now, they've got to get a first down. Your third down. Morgan, shotgun formation. Oh! Fumbled snap! Morgan's back. He's hit. He breaks the tackle trying to get it out. He throws and out of bounds. Incomplete pass. And great job, I'm sorry, but a great job by Braylon Morgan to not get sacked and to throw the incomplete. And so instead of being 4th down and 12 miles, you're a 4th down and 4 with 16 seconds left, and the clock is stopped.
Yeah, and Vaughn, number 5 for the Dragons, he tried his best to keep both feet in and make the catch at the same time. Just out of his reach, but, you know, Morgan was under serious pressure.
He really was. So the fans going. 4th down and 4, Morgan in the backfield. And he's going to hold it. He's going to get hit in the backfield, and he's still going. They didn't bring him down, and he's in bounds. The clock should still be going. They gets the first down, but they're going to stop the clock. Why they stop the clock, I'm not sure.
I think first down. They're moving the chains.
And I don't know if he's going to make it. They're going to have to call the timeout. That's what they're going to do.
Oh, somebody's down.
But either way, the timeout's going to have to be called. I think his coach called the timeout. And I believe Morgan is down. And I think he just got the wind knocked out of him because he dove right at the end and landed flat on his stomach.
Yeah.
And might have got the wind knocked out of him. Let's just hope that's all it is.
Man, this is just a great game.
Whew, I'm out of breath. And let's just hope Morgan is okay. I think he is. I see him moving.
That might be one of those he's laying there going, ooh, that kind of hurt.
Yeah. Tell you what, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And Morgan is back up, and he's going to have to go out for at least one play, and that's unfortunate for the Dragons. They got a first down. They're going to have to use a timeout, and so there goes their final timeout.
Ruling on the field is a first down by Redwater. Injury on the play with under 2 minutes would be a 10-second runoff. Redwater has chosen to use its final timeout to offset that 10-second runoff. That is the third and final timeout for Redwater. First down.
And they're lucky that they had a timeout to do that with.
Yes.
Because otherwise that would be ball game.
And I don't care what side you're on, I don't think anybody wants it to end that way.
No. And so now we have a first down, and this could actually be, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. So because he's got an injury timeout, and they use the timeout, Morgan doesn't have to go out for a series, does he?
I don't think he has to come out of the game.
Well, he is out, and so I guess he does. I think he does because he is out. William Struthoff is the quarterback. First down and 10, 7 seconds left. Struthoff in the game. Fumbled snap! And they're on him, and they're trying to get him. Throw incomplete, and incomplete pass is called. Flag coming out. Yes, there's a flag on the play. And we're waiting.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
And actually, the flag, I'll tell you right now, the pass was incomplete with about 1 second left.
Now, the question is, are they going to call intentional grounding because there was no receiver in the area?
Nope, it was a lineman. And so it could have been illegal man downfield. It could have been intentional grounding. Either way, if it is on the offense, they can decline it and the game's over. Let's see what the referee says. He's going to get his flag.
There is no foul on the play for intentional grounding as the ball reached back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has expired. That is the end of the ball game.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, the ball game is over. And New Diana gets their, third win of the season? No, second win of the season. That's 2 in a row. And a hard-fought game by both teams. And I got to give props because, man, Redwater played a heck of a game to come back. And New Diana played a fantastic game to keep it as close as it was and to be as hard as they played. And you got to feel bad because a 2-point loss.
Yeah.
But they did a great job.
Yeah, 2-point loss. But realistically, they've got some stuff they got to clean up. Some of those catches should have been made. But regardless, if you're New Diana, if you're the Eagles, you're going to take a win and head into district looking to capitalize on some momentum because this 2 in a row, you're ready to go now.
Yeah. So that's going to be it here in New Diana as the Eagles take the win 20-18 over the Dragons of Redwater. And Redwater has yet to find that first win of the season. And so we hope that they can do that. And let's look and see right now, New Diana, they're going to head to Winona, or actually they'll be home next week with Winona. And then Redwater's going to head to Dangerfield for next week. And then District's going to start. Actually, District starts next week, I believe, for Redwater. And District starts next week for New Diana. So we got District play coming up.
Right.
And all right, well, for Jason Calvin and myself, this is Keith Whitman from New Diana and all of the NETSN family. We hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week. Be safe. Have a great weekend.